I don't need a break. I just need to top off my drink.
Okay.
Let me just get some ASMR
Sponsor. I wish we were sponsored
delicious sound
by the nectar of the gods.
drink
Did you
everywhere.
pour directly into the other things? I wish we were sponsored by.
Delicious sound.
Oh, and now we're hearing us twice. Perfect.
Here, let's here's the sound of me filling my container with a can of soda.
Okay, let's see here. So now I need to redo this stream as well, the same way that I did the other one.
Does anything? Oh, listen to that noise. Oh, it's like going to the bathroom.
Let's see here. You say it's like going to the bathroom? What's wrong with you?
Delicious.
I'm glad this is not live.
That's what you think.
Okay, and then I need to do this part.
Now, the important part is we do not ever explain anything. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as they know, we've done a perfect job the whole time. No one has said anything problematic or done anything to get us remotely blocked temporarily because YouTube don't.
Yeah, not at all. Okay, now we're gonna go live on this one. In 3, 2, 1.
Kick it.
Hello, welcome to the stream. We just got kicked off YouTube
I just told you you're not supposed to give away anything.
because
None of the notes.
we got kicked off YouTube because
We were too
that was a
woke.
joke.
We were telling the truth about Christmas.
Shut up. God,
Was
I
that,
hate that.
apparently Santa Claus is not real and you've been worshiping a corporate mascot created by Coca-Cola. The real Santa Claus was actually really cool and did a lot of violence according to that one trailer of that one movie that we definitely didn't just watch.
I'm so surprised. I'm surprised that they, because I think Violent Night got us looked at. YouTube was like, hey, stop it, you. And we're
They
like,
can't know that Christmas
no.
has good movies.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you say that, YouTube? We will stick to our guns and be very epic. And then we stuck to our guns and got banned.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm so proud of YouTube. They've managed to silence us, but they can't silence literally anyone problematic on their platform. Great job, guys.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect job.
So we've decided we're just going to do the tier list because
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the heck's going on, and Keon's definitely too overworked for this.
Yeah, we, oh my God, it's already 5. Yeah, wow. Or almost 5. That's crazy.
It's okay. I have plenty to say.
Amazing.
Keon was just mad because I was so high energy when I came in. He wanted to bring me down a peg.
I was mad. I'm just mad at you.
He called Johnny YouTube and was like, Johnny, I need you to cancel our stream. I need you to get these guys out of here because
Exactly.
he's just too high energy.
He's too epic. This man is too epic. Please get him out of here, is what I said. Okay, I need to, move to trash? What are you talking about? That's crazy.
Bold and brash, more like move to trash.
Yes, also that. Okay. Amazing. Okay, let me make sure that this goes to the right place now. Yay, we're live. Okay, cool. And share that to this. Okay. Is there music on? I think it should be on. It's on. Great. Okay. We're back. Hilariously. So now we are actually going to do our tier list. So the entire idea of this was that we were going to do a tier list where we go over, where is the tier list? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So the entire idea of this stream is that we were actually going to do a tier list of all of the major Christmas movies. Okay, there we are. Oh, what? Is it cropped terribly? What happened?
Maybe.
It is. It is awful. I need to recrop it.
To anyone who ever felt bad on their own live stream, don't.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome
This
to
is
this
probably
live
the
stream.
best you could ever hope for, and it's not even that good.
Yeah, it's great. It's great how terribly. Okay, there we go. Then pop it out, and we're good. I think.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house,
Who's the nizzle before Chris Mizzle, and all through the hizzle?
not a creature was stirring, not
even
even a mizzle.
Not even a mizzle. That was it. Okay, on to the tier list. Okay, so welcome back to the stream. We're back, and we're better than ever. This is our tier list. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over all of the major. Oh, that's why it looked weird.
You could probably scooch it to the right a bunch because they don't need to see the whole thing. They just need to see the left column.
Yeah.
Or shove us in the top right corner.
Well, that and I totally
You're
messed up
poison.
the... I was told myself, I'm like, wow, this is going to be so easy. I just need a full screen, the thing. It's going to look great. Now it looks great because I actually followed my own directions. So here we are. We're on the tier list. So what we're going to do is we're going to be going through the top 61 movies for Christmas. Christmas movies. Yes, that's the words. These are the words.
For the record, the term Christmas movie here refers to any film that, regardless of the timeline it takes place on, references the event that is known canonically as Christmas.
Yeah. Also, Sam said, the stream isn't bad. It has character. Thank you, Sam.
Sam, please don't lie to your husband.
Exactly.
Yeah, I still think you should just drag us into the top corner.
We are in the top. We were in the top corner.
All right.
Yeah. See, there we are.
Nope. Wrong corner.
This corner?
Wrong corner.
Oh, the other corner?
Yeah.
No.
Because watch, when the tier list comes up, you'll see.
Oh.
He's learning.
Yeah.
He's becoming self-aware.
Unfortunately for me, I didn't work that functionality into the stream thing, so I can't do that on this.
You can't go to the other corner?
No, but I can do this. Now we're down there. I literally thought, I didn't think that that would be a problem. Wow, that's crazy. If anything, I'm going to do one quick hack. Hey, everybody, this is a life hack. Ta-da! Now we're perfectly out of frame. See? Can't even block it at all.
All right. We've been hyping this up and much
for
like
a literal
every
hour.
Crappy live streamer on TikTok who promises are gonna pop that big balloon but does not.
Yes. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good.
You did. That wasn't
Gang,
even.
gang.
That's
Gang,
not
gang.
even the thing I'm referencing.
Okay, where were you?
All right, let's just get into this.
Okay.
Get that
Time for
Christmas
the tier
spirit
list.
going.
Time for the tier list. So this is the top 61 Christmas movies of all time. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to start off with the stuff that we've never seen because there's probably a lot. So I'm just going to go down the list and say if you've seen it or not, and I will round out the other side of that. So A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Yeah. Christmas Story.
Yes.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yes.
Arthur Christmas.
No.
Me either. I want to though. I heard it's pretty good. Bad Santa.
Yes.
Yeah. Die Hard.
Yes.
Elf.
Yes.
Eloise. Eloise's Christmas.
I have definitely not seen that.
Yeah, no thanks. Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn. And
Never seen it. No.
And Reese having a spoon. Yeah, no thanks. Frosty Snowman.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Gremlins.
Yes.
Home Alone.
Yes.
Home Alone 2.
Yes.
They didn't include any of the other ones because fuck them.
Well, Home Alone 3 is classic and definitely not a Christmas film.
Oh, are the other ones not around Christmas?
I don't think so.
Oh, then yeah, that makes sense. They become like Disney Channel original movies.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll see.
The Grinch.
The Grinch should miss.
Yes.
Same. The other Grinch with Jim Carrey.
Yes.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
Oh, there was the last movie I wanted to show you on the before we got taken down was a movie called It's a Wonderful Knife. I was so excited.
A man trying to explain to people how the banking system works, getting stabbed.
Exactly. Yes, he's just like, oh, you can't take our house from us. Where? Then he gets stabbed. Yeah, exactly.
My money's not in the bank.
Yeah.
It's with Doris.
No, stop.
Stop telling them where their money is.
Which, by the way, in the description you will find our Christmas episode, Christmas themed episode, where we go over It's a Wonderful Life and how it like became the phenomenon that it is. We'll probably go over it when we get to the movie, but just if you want an 8-minute long explainer, there it is.
In a world where movies aren't copywritten, one movie will be the easiest thing to throw up on your television while no one's at the station.
Yeah, coming to your theater screen near you on December 25th, we swear. If it isn't worth the money. Okay, so the next one is Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
Love Actually.
Yes.
I have not seen it.
It's...
I've only seen the meme of people holding the card.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, on the whole, we'll get there.
Okay. Miracle on 34th Street.
Absolutely.
I think they made a remake. Do you see the remake?
Yeah, I've seen the black and white and the color version, but the black and white's the OG.
I've only seen the black and white one. Mixed Nuts.
No.
With Steve Martin, me either.
Wait, that was going to be on this list, but my off-color joke from far earlier was too much.
Nope, not at all.
All right.
I think this is
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, yes.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
No, I don't remember.
I haven't, no. I hear it's incredible.
I swear I've seen it. I just don't remember it well enough to give it an opinion.
The Polar fucking Express.
I read that book. It is.
Have you not seen the movie?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, okay,
I've
good.
seen the movie. It's
also,
horrifying.
yeah, the book's it's a picture book.
My favorite thing was that the book
had
a CD. that did a better job
What?
making a movie out of the Polar Express than the
Are you
movie
talking about
did.
like it was like an audio CD?
It wasn't
or
even like I don't know what it was.
it was like a CD-ROM?
It was like an interactive Polar Express experience where PNGs just moved around.
Hell yeah. I miss those days.
Putt Putt goes to see Santa Claus.
My favorite is those little CD-ROMs that were like tiny and were like...
Yeah, we all had GameCubes, I know.
Well, not only that, but also that they came in the... Okay, a friend of mine, for her birthday, got a bunch of Bionicles, and I was like, wow, I'm very happy for you. And she let us build some of them.
You fought her and took the Bionicles.
No, I would have. But no, I was really pissed because while we were building them, I was like reminiscing about them, and I forgot that what she got was they came in like bags, like baggies, like Ziploc bags with all the pieces. I forgot they came in canisters that you could also store them in and take them with you. And in the top of the canister was a CD-ROM that had a full motion video of what that one specific I'm frothing at the mouth. What that one specific Bionicle did.
Lego has never tried as hard as they tried with Bionicles.
I'm so pissed. You type in Bionicle to Amazon and Jeff Bezos is like, what is this? What does that even mean? Yeah. Anyway,
all right,
back to it. So Polar Express, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes.
Scrooge.
Yes.
Yeah. The Man Who Invented Christmas.
No.
I have not seen that. I don't know what the fuck that is. A Muppets Christmas Carol. Fuck yeah. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah. The Santa Claus.
Yes.
They only have that one? They don't have any of the other
I would
ones?
argue that the other two do not have any right being in the top two.
That's
or
fair.
the top 61.
Yeah. Trading Places.
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
It is wild.
Is it? Wait, is that the one where he's trying to? No, that's different.
Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy are caught up in a bet between two billionaires that feels oddly prescient.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I often think about the scene where they're describing like pork belly futures to him, and he just like looks at
Planet Money will replay that. They made like an episode talking about futures trading. And they will play it every Christmas just because it references Trading Places.
God, it's so good. Yeah, I forgot.
I've absolutely
I have seen
that movie. Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, so Trading Places. Call Me Claus.
Never heard of it.
I have not seen that.
the heck
Whoopi
is
Goldberg. A Charlie Brown Christmas Again. Literally, they have it twice.
You know, put
It's
one
the exact
in
same
the maybe that's a remastered one.
It could. I don't know why they would put it here though. Here,
Well, it's simple. I made that up.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it here just so we don't do it again. Christmas with the Cranks.
Yes.
Okay. Santa Claus 2 is over here now.
You.
That's weird.
Wait. I guess that explains why Charlie Brown Christmas was
Can I
here
switch
twice.
this over here now?
Wait, I see Santa Claus 3 in
can't
there
do
too.
that.
Disgusting.
Where is it? Wait, where?
It's down at the bottom.
Oh, it is. What the
Oh
fuck?
God.
Oh my God. I have
Trash.
We'll talk about those. Okay. 8 Crazy Nights.
Yes.
Yeah, which I guess is technically Jewish. Does it matter? Like it's about
It
Hanukkah.
takes place during Christmas.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't even remember.
In one of the few years where Hanukkah and Christmas apparently have remotely anything in common.
Okay. Fair.
As opposed to one where it's like during Thanksgiving. Was that last year?
Makes sense. Ernest Saves Christmas.
I've never
seen an Ernest movie.
I've never seen a full Ernest movie. It's one of those things that like teachers would always put on in aftercare. And I would be like, yeah, I guess this is something to watch.
Yeah.
But I've never actually seen a whole Ernest Does Anything movie. I just have seen those bits where he's like, whoa, I'm being silly. I'm
Ernest.
Mr. Bean, but I'm not British.
Wow, that really is. Yeah, that really is just the whole character.
Yeah, I just did the whole thing.
That's basically the whole
you
thing.
now watched every
Thank
single
you. Every Ernest.
Does anything.
But yeah, that Fred Claus.
Also, somehow nothing to do with the importance of being earnest.
Yeah,
completely
perfect.
unrelated.
Have you seen Fred Claus?
I have seen Fred Claus.
I did not see it. Do you see the other Grinch movie?
Of course I've seen that one.
I'm going to put that over here. I see the other Grinch. Oh, here we are. Here's Home Alone 3 and 4.
I've not seen Home Alone 4. I've definitely seen Home Alone 3.
Okay.
I did not think that... I knew Home Alone 3 was barely a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
In that he gets a Christmas present. But I didn't think it like took place on Christmas.
I hope it's what's his name? Who's the kid? Macaulay Culkin. I hope that's the end of the movie. No, I hope that's the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, he's the dad.
Yeah,
he's like, I've taught you well, son.
Yes, exactly. They could do a remake now.
Also, they're like that's not a thing. Okay, no, we can't talk about it.
Okay,
we're gonna get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Jack Frost.
Yes.
What a horrible movie.
Yes.
Just Friends.
Yes.
Have you really?
Yeah. Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds?
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Yeah. The Last Holiday. It's an apocalypse movie?
No, it's Queen Latifah.
How have you seen so many of these movies?
We have a mom, and she watches a lot of stuff.
This is also
and
fair.
I watch stuff with her.
This is also fair.
We used to be tight.
Yeah, exactly.
We used to be close.
Yeah, we used to be
We had a
bros.
gang. We had matching jackets.
Yeah. Grandmother's House We Go.
No, definitely not.
Fuck that. A Medea Christmas.
Absolutely not.
Me either. Here we go.
Medea films are weird in that they exist in a strange intersection of like surprisingly topical black tropes and the most nonsensical thing I've ever seen in my life. Like
Also,
sometimes
yes.
they have surprisingly poignant moments, but the rest of the time you're like, Tyler Perry, you're rich. You didn't need to do this. You already got the money.
They have the TikTok, what I like to coin as the TikTok like crosshair, where there's one tiny moment in the movie that you can take that, turn it into a TikTok like highlight and be like, wow, what a poignant movie. And then the rest of the movie's like, what? Oh, there's other stuff? Ah, fuck. Just Friends, Last Holiday. The Unaccompanied Minors?
I've never heard of
What
that.
the
I'm assuming it's
fuck?
something to do with Appalachian coal miners.
Yeah. Christmas or something. I actually can't read this. Christmas something. It's with Kurt Russell, where he plays Santa Claus.
No.
Okay, me either.
That sounds like a delightful movie. Though.
It
I
does
should
sound
watch
cool.
that.
I like Kurt Russell. Noel.
No.
Me either. I think I had Bill Hader in it.
Wait, is that Bill Hader and who's the girl from?
And Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
It looks
Wait,
like
I
it.
think I cannot remember the plot to save my life. I definitely know I've seen a movie where she's in a Christmas hat for most of it. So I feel like I should remember.
Why do I have the filmmaking YouTube channel when you're the one that's seen basically every movie ever?
It's simple. One of us has only the man who can't taste can appreciate true flavor.
Oh wow! I thought you were.
He's made more films than he's seen.
I thought you were going to say it's just like it's simple. I don't want it. that's it. Okay.
I'm tired. You know what I have
fuck
to
it.
do the rest of the time?
Yeah.
I don't want to think.
Yeah,
I want
you-
to watch crappy 1920 by 1080p schlock.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
No, that's a lie. I watch 720p schlock.
Don't worry. I keep the channel so you don't have to.
Thank
and then
you.
you can come on and we'll do these. The Office Christmas Party.
No.
Yeah, me either. The Preacher's Wife.
Absolutely not.
Me either. Rudolph, but this time it's cartoon.
Wait, aren't they the same?
I thought this one was the cartoon one.
No, that's... Is it? I
Kinda
thought that
looks
was
like
just
it,
the
but it's along
cartoony
these.
cover for the other Rudolph.
It could be.
I'm just
where
gonna
was the
say
other
no.
Rudolph? Where was the other Rudolph?
Oh wait, is that Rudolph in the island of like Misfit Toys?
I think so. It kind of looks like it.
I was just say get out of there. I don't remember that one super
Okay,
well.
yeah, me either. That was one of the like so many of these are like put on in the background.
Somewhere Sam is
on
yelling
TV.
at me, how have you not watched half of these?
Which I'm like, how have you seen these? Queen Latifah is dying, and I want to go out with a bang. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that is the last holiday. Sam got it.
Okay, hell yeah, perfect. There we are.
Actually, no, she's describing Rudolph and the Island of Misfit
God.
Toys.
Poor Rudolph. Santa Buddies. Did you ever see? Well, no, we need to do the Santa Claus. What was this one called? Santa Claus. It's something. Santa Claus is coming to town. That's what it is.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You have to have.
I don't.
This was. I think this is the one with Mr. Heat Miser.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen this.
Yeah. If I'm correct, I don't know if I am. Santa Buddies. Do you
No,
see Santa Buddies? Do you see Santa Muscles?
No.
Okay.
Also, I find the entire Airbud franchise quite exhausting because
You like the Airbud cinematic universe?
the Airbud cinematic universe, unlike the Fast and Furious cinematic universe, has completely drifted away from what made it great. The Fast and Furious film has never forgotten about cars and family. The Airbud cinematic universe forgot about the one thing that made it great, which was scrupulous legal loopholes that can be exploited for the benefit of a children's sports team.
Nothing is better than that. Than the fact that like
That's going to come into play
Yeah.
later in my favorite Christmas film.
I would love that. I would love that if every Airbud movie had to have that. There had to be one scene near the end where they're like, "There's no rule that a dog can't be a superhero."
There's no rule that says a dog can't be a surgeon, and then the dog just eats the heart out of the open chest.
Wow, what a good surgeon.
All right, get that buddies
Yes.
out of here.
Okay. I have seen it, but it's not worth talking about. There's plenty of these on here that are probably not worth talking
just got
about.
most of the
You know what?
list.
Let's get rid of this list. SpongeBob Christmas.
Nah.
I saw it. There's very little that happens in it. The funniest part of the entire thing is that near the end, like SpongeBob is trying to convince everybody that Christmas is awesome, and then everybody's like, I don't care. And then they get presents, they're like, this is fucking awesome. And that's like the whole thing. And then at the very end, SpongeBob gets a gift, and he's like, oh, who's that from? And they looks up in the sky, and underwater is Santa with his sleigh, and he's like, ho ho ho. And then he just starts like losing his mind.
I've definitely seen that.
You've seen this, yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't need to. I told you basically everything that happens.
Wait, where's the lowest tier? Go up just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Put it in horrible.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with the word trash. I feel like trash should be above horrible, because you can watch trash. You can't watch horrible.
Well, that's what I mean is it's like the spectrum of movie where like I like movies on both ends of the spectrum, either really amazing or horribly terrible. Well, stuff in the middle is just boring.
Move trash up above bad.
Oh, okay.
Because like trash is like it's so bad it's good.
That's fair.
But then bad is like, no, we're not having fun here.
These are good points. Okay, I've corrected the tier list.
All right, scroll down a little bit. Let's see what we got.
The Night Before, which I definitely have not seen.
That sounds like a zombie movie.
It kind of does. Yeah, well, especially it reminds me of that, what was it, This Is the End movie with, it also had, what is his name? Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen. 'Twas the Night. Do you see 'Twas the Night?
I don't think I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea. I cannot read this font. Can you read this? What the fuck is that?
Wait, can't we just...
Oh yeah, zooming in makes sense.
The ultimate Christmas, absolutely.
Okay, and then also, have you seen Why Him?
Here's the, I feel like at some point I've caught enough of Why Him to understand that it is in fact Look Who's Coming to Dinner, but just with the white guy.
You're not wrong.
Which seems stupid.
Yeah.
Because it has none of the like racial tension or examinations of Bryan Cranston's overt racism. But, you know, at the same time, I don't want to talk about it.
You know what's incredible about that?
What?
They already did make a Look Who's Coming to Dinner, but with white people.
No, I know, but they still had like a racial component to it. And this one does not.
Yeah.
And I think that is interesting in how it is not interesting.
We did talk about like kind of spectrums of art, and it's incredible to me that Zoe Saldana has been in Avatar and was also in Guess Who, which is the Look Who's Coming to Dinner remake.
Yeah. Zoe Saldana has an incredible spectrum. She's been in that. She's also in Star Trek.
Oh, she was in, holy shit.
She was also in The Losers.
The Losers is a rad movie. Seriously, for this credit. Whole amount of like, oh, all these superhero, all these comic book adaptations is like, yo, this is a really good one with like all of the best actors in it. Like Idris Elba and what was his name? The guy that Chris Evans? Yeah, Chris Evans. It's amazing. So
it's amazing.
As well as what's his name? Negan from
from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
All right, so let's actually party.
Okay.
Back to the top.
Time to boogie.
What do we got?
So we're going to start with
Ace Ventura's Christmas Carol.
Ace Ventura's Christmas Special. What do you think?
I think bad.
Bad?
Honestly, I like it's kind of a nut. It's one of those movies that like I really like. It's good. You could watch it if you have to put on a Christmas thing, but I would never go out of my way to watch it.
I think that's fair. I'm sorry. I just
here's my problem.
You caught me so off guard.
This tier list, I need to understand. I need some framing because I'm trying to think three angles.
Axes.
Axes.
Sure.
Is it a good movie? Would I want to watch it regardless?
Okay.
Is it a Christmas movie?
Yes.
In that the Christmas component is at least not just like a throwaway part, but like meaningfully acknowledged in some fun way. All right, we got some messages in the chat. We got some stuff in the chat.
Yeah, Sam said that A Year Without Santa Claus is the one with the heat miser. So I totally fucked up. Santa Claus Coming to Town is the Santa origin story. Oh, yeah. Oh. I have seen that one. That one's less fun than The Year Without Santa. I'm surprised that Year Without Santa is not on the list. Or maybe that's not technically a movie. I think that might be like a TV movie thing. Which so is Rudolph.
Wait a second. Isn't Mr. Heat Miser just global warming?
Yeah, that's why it's so poignant, Cameron.
Prescient.
Exactly, prescient, yes. Yeah, I mean, I would give... See, my problem is that A Christmas Carol, the Jim Carrey one, is fun for me in the same way that The Polar Express is when we get to that, which is that it's just one of those things that you watch and you're like, how? How did they make this? How did they make the stupidest thing I've ever seen?
Wait, let me finish my axes.
Sure.
Is it a good movie? There are movies that are good the first time around, but you never want to watch them again.
Sure.
Avatar is an example.
Yeah.
There are movies that you want they might not be as good, but they're somehow very rewatchable.
Okay.
And then there is, how is the Christmas component involved?
Okay.
And I feel like that movie was such a nothing burger for me. I put it in the bad category.
That's fair. These are fair.
It's not even like the trashy schlock that I would love to just no.
I mean, I would give, that's the thing. I would give it trash, but I think I'm giving too much because I don't know if that was the same group that did the Polar Express.
I'm pretty sure
I think it was. And that's why I wanna like give it that energy that I give to the Polar Express. So yeah, I think it's fair to put it into the bad category. Because the next one I want to talk about, of course, is going to be that. Why can I not move my fingers?
It is horrible.
There we go. It is horrible. The next one that I want us to talk about then, and we'll just skip right to it, is the Polar Express. Because I mean, you can't talk about one without the other.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
peanut
true.
butter and jelly, you know. And I can't stop thinking about so many of the shots from the Polar Express.
They're lifeless.
It's so funny to me. Not only the fact that one, it's several characters are played by Tom Hanks. Did you know about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? I've seen it's unambiguously there's only like 3 actors in the entire film. There is Tom Hanks, the kid, and the nerdy kid with glasses.
I thought Tom Hanks played the kid also.
Did he?
That's what I don't know.
Oh wait, and there was
I'll
also the
look
girl.
this up. Yeah, the girl. That's what I mean. Is that like this was the stupid? It's awesome. It's so awesome. Not only one, he did that, but then two, there's so much of the VFX that just defy all logic, and like it's. I would liken it to before we could actually do the math to make the rocket, they would tie birds to a chair where it's like, this is fucking cool to look at, but it's like not gonna work. It's awesome. And like
technically the chair is flying if you don't play the video in forward motion.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, oh, we tied rockets to a chair. That guy's probably fine, I think. Like, it's awesome. The Polar Express is one of those movies that I would put on or if it was on TV, I would like put it on in the background just to like every once in a while look up and be like, wow, how the fuck did this happen?
So that's trash. That's gotta be trash. Because I distinctly remember there's like a scene at the end where in the book, I remember it being like, wow, this is like so cool because it's like at the North Pole and there's like everyone's gathering around and there's like this big platform. And it's like a stadium kind of like I'm lifting off to go take the presents to everyone. Yeah. And it was so horrifying to watch it because you're just like, nothing makes sense, everything's lifeless. The elves are horrifying.
They really are. They're like not even tiny people. They're like, it's
I don't know, horrible. It's like Attack on Titan if the Titans are tiny.
Exactly. Yeah, the complete opposite.
It's just attack.
It's just attack. But yeah, like the book, I remember having a similar panel that where it's like, oh, we're not going to kind of show Santa's face a bit, but like here's your little bell, there you go, kid. And the movie, I can't believe, like, the other reason why I think I have so much like kinship with the movie is that they took 30 pages of a children's book and stretched it across an hour and a half.
They made The Hobbit into 3 films. I don't know why you're so surprised.
Well, no, but like talk about making a book report out of like half of the thing you deserve to make it out of. Like that's me reading 3 chapters of a book and being like, cool, I could tell. I remember distinctly I did that once and the teacher was like, wow, good job describing the book. I wish you went at least a little bit farther, but like good.
You certainly read the first page.
Yes, and that's what I love. That's what I love about, I have kinship with this because it's just like, what if we just extrapolated this all out to the point where they're like on a glacier skiing, like the Polar Express train is just skidding around and flip-flopping and doing like Tokyo drifts. It's rad. It's so good. If you don't like this movie, what are you doing?
With like that's why I find so frustrating when people are like, animation is just like digitizing like real stuff. It's like, no, animation only works when you give it that pizzazz.
Yeah.
If you just take something and make it virtual, you get the Polar Express. And sure, it's funny and weird and horrifying, but it doesn't work.
Well, it's I miss that age of, well, so that's the funny thing is that age of animation is coming back because now that like mocap suits are becoming more and more democratized, people have more ability to just put mocap into their stuff. And so we're getting shit like Food Fight from 2012 where just everybody's mocapped for no reason, or like Sonic Adventure 2 where you could tell that these adorable cartoon characters a human being had to like go like this and like then do the animation for a scene. So we're getting that back, and I'm so happy about it because I miss that form of animation where they're like, cool, wow, look at this new technology that we can mocap stuff. Fuck all of animated like tools like easing and like using any sort of like appeal for an animation.
The back button.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get then.
So
I'll put
right
in
into
trash.
the beautiful trash. Oh God.
Up,
God, my fingers cannot work this touchpad.
There you go.
There
all right. Now we can do a Christmas story.
Now for a Christmas story.
All right. I'm actually curious. What is your opinion of Christmas story?
I think it deserves to be on for 24 hours a day. No, I don't. I think it's kind of overrated, frankly.
I think it's fucking horrible.
You think it's horrible?
It earned an involuntary F-bomb on me. I don't know. I really don't know why people like it so much. It speaks to a nostalgia that boomers have, and I do not.
Yeah.
And so when I watch it, it's like clearly not for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Fragile joke is gift store. Every stupid place you could go to get a gimmicky gift.
I'm trying to think of like, it reminds me of when you watch like a very old film that everybody talks about. You're like, why do people?
Well, that's the funniest thing, because we're going to talk about two other old films that definitely hold up.
No, but I mean like, yeah, Citizen Kane and like 12
Citizen
Angry
Kane
Men.
was the one I was talking
Yes,
about.
exactly.
I love Rosebud is the best scene in any Christmas film.
No, but like Citizen Kane and like 12 Angry Men, like those ones are ones that just like aged really well because they're already paced really well. But like A Christmas Story for me just felt like so many of these little vignettes that I'm like, I don't know or care about any of these things. And also, yeah, it's like if somebody is so used to modern cinema and you're like, let's watch the first Star Wars. And they're like, I've never seen Star Wars. And they're like, so?
That movie still blows my freaking mind.
Yeah, same. I love it. I love it so much. But like I remember showing it to a friend and I was very excited to show it to her. She's like, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm like, okay.
Oh, wait, real fast.
Mm-hmm.
That one?
Yes.
That one?
This one.
Okay. Anyone who has a Nebula subscription, go see Jesse Gender's 5-hour rant about the hero's journey and Joseph Campbell and how it has not just like made Star Wars like the most repetitive piece of crap ever, but also how it's made Hollywood the most repetitive piece of crap ever. It's choice.
It's become the cheat code, the monomyth.
It's so bad.
It's frustrating.
So bad.
Yeah. To me, I like the idea of it because it's basically it's the cheat code. If you're watching a movie, you're like, oh, okay, and now this is gonna happen. Now this is gonna happen, and it can be fun. Yeah.
Sorry. The problem is Joseph Campbell is H.P. Lovecraft. He is famed for coming up with a really cool idea.
Yeah.
And he himself as a person is a monster.
Well, you gotta follow your bliss, Cameron.
He went through the trials and he came back just as shitty as he left.
Wow, shit, yeah. I guess he really did follow the monomyth.
Yeah, he didn't bring anything new back. That's a problem.
What a goose. Okay, so we are putting A Christmas Story. Was there anything else you want to say about A Christmas Story?
It's horrible.
Yeah, I didn't like it very much.
Put it in the horrible category. Yeah. Let's go check in with the chat real fast.
Yeah, I want to see what people's reactions are to just that. I don't think we've gotten anything. I think everybody's just like, yeah, I mean, screw it. I don't even
Not even on the Facebook lives?
Well, the whole problem is that like I don't know if 24 hours of A Christmas Story is necessary or happens or is even talked about anymore, because I remember that was a thing when we were kids. Is that, oh wow, this is such a show.
24 hours of A Christmas Story. That's the one bit you could do.
Yeah. While now you could just have a Twitch live stream of The Christmas Story all year around, and I don't think anybody would care except for the copyright holders. Yeah. So I don't know if that holds as much weight anymore. I remember there was a significance of it similar to It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, this movie's everywhere. It must be important. I never watched it and felt like...
It's the Mona Lisa effect thing.
Exactly.
The mere exposure effect, that's it.
Yes, exactly. So, yep, it's going in the whole
Also, my hot take, put Mona Lisa in the horrible tier, too.
Oh my God.
It's not even my favorite Da Vinci work.
But what about A Glass Onion? Remember when they talked about it in Glass Onion and how
that was my favorite scene, was when it caught on fire. And
Fuck
I was like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What a movie. Go watch a review of it, because it's a good movie. Okay, next movie is A Snoopy Christmas. It's a Charlie Brown A Christmas. What do you think about it?
That's nostalgic for me.
Me too.
But like the quality, it's just not, I'm gonna be honest, it has pedestrian animation style. It's really just not, I think they could have done better. You have
just a 3D
Spider-Man
perspective would be nice.
Across the Spider-Verse, and then you have this flat nonsense
They could take a page out of the Polar Express.
They could have taken a page out of the book. That was one of the things that they could have easily made it more lifelike. They could have had Tom Hanks play Charlie Brown or Snoopy or Woodstock, and it would have added a lot of depth.
Where's the pizzazz?
Where's the panache?
Where's the panache?
All right. Let's go check our upper list. I can't see the upper
There's
categories.
nothing else.
There's a legendary, great, and good. I'll put it in good.
I would put it in good. This is what I would describe, and kind of similarly for me, A Christmas Story as well, is that I would describe this movie as a replacement for a Yule log on your screen, where it's like, this is a nice little like tone piece.
Yeah, which is the joke because A Christmas Story was supposed to be that. But I'd rather watch a Charlie Brown Christmas on loop than that.
Like the aesthetics are really the only thing that get you. Like I will agree, A Christmas Story does have that like beautiful picturesque kind of look to it, even though it's horrible and it's about a terrible thing. And it makes me sad. But like Snoopy, Woodstock, a Charlie Brown, it's so nice. It's beautiful.
Christian allegory.
Exactly. And it's just like, it's exactly like chill beats to study and hang out to, where it's just like, this music sounds nice. Everybody speaks in a monotone and they're very chill. And there are just these long pauses in between. I like this. This is good to put on in the background. So yeah, I'd give it a good. You said good?
Yeah, I'll put it good.
Good time.
I'll put it in good.
Good time. Okay. Let me see if I can drag this out of frame. Oh, it can't. Okay. This was not meant for my mouse.
You could just like pinch in a little bit.
I could, but then the audience is going to see something different. Let me see here. Let's see here.
Would they?
Yeah, because it's going to crop differently now. That's no big deal. I'll reassess.
All right.
That one. Let me go.
So
to
what's the
OBS
next one? We got Bad Santa.
And fix it. Fix it, Felix. Okay. Now we have Ungood Santa.
Trash.
Yeah. I remember this was Comedy Central's version of A Christmas Story, where they were like, isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy that we have this movie about Santa that we can now play at Christmas time? It's a comedy. Isn't that crazy that we can do that? And it's like, no, it sucks. Please stop.
But it is trash in that there are jokes that should have no business landing for me. But if it's on in the background and I just, if you know, you know. That's it.
I agree that there are, that's what I hate. That's what I hate about most movies that end up on Comedy Central is like, it's still kind of fun. I hate that. I hate that about
We're
myself.
having a good time.
Exactly, yeah. And I swear, Sling Blade, what is that actor's name? Do you know his name? Billy Bobby Brown? No, what's her name?
Billy Bob Thornton?
No. Oh, yeah, Bob. But what? Wait, what is it? Something Thornton. You had
Billy
it.
Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton. Okay. Millie Bobby Brown just immediately reminds me of that. Yeah. The name, not the person.
Yeah, he was very Stranger Thing. I don't know what was going on there.
And I remember her as Sling Blade.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actor, I think, that guy, what was his name? How did Billy Bob Thornton?
Bob Thornton.
I could not. I will never remember that.
I truly am the most movies here.
You're the most movies. That actor not only reminds me of the character from GTA 5 that's just like a psychopath.
Yes.
Yes, you know who I'm talking about. But also that he like embodies just this whole dickhead persona, I think, across every movie he's in.
Yeah, he's unapologetically the same character. And like, he's one of those actors who's like defined by like his typecasting.
Exactly. And I also don't think I've been switching this whole time because I kept hitting several buttons. Okay, let me look at my settings. Are we good? Yeah, everything sounds good. Okay, cool. Yes. That I think that
you've just been doing the womp womp ba womp womp.
I was accidentally turning a mic on and off this whole time instead of switching cameras. This is what I get. This is what I get for trying to do it all. I want it all, everyone. Okay, so yeah, Bad Santa goes in the horrible.
Well, I'm gonna put in trash.
That's fair. I would put
That's where I'm at.
I want to compromise with bad.
I'll put bad.
We'll
I'll take it bad. I'll take it bad.
Okay, now for a movie that's unapologetically incredible, which is Die Hard. What do you think about Die Hard as a Christmas movie?
Good. I think it's one of those things that everyone who wants to be a smart ass is like, it's a Christmas film, so we gotta watch it. It's gonna be funny.
This is my problem. That's my one problem about it. Is it technically a Christmas film?
Objectively, it takes place during an office Christmas party. And so on that one, like that's my problem, is like there are a lot of movies that are Christmas films, but they do not take place on or near Christmas for the majority of their runtime. They just happen to have a Christmas scene in it, and therefore qualify as a Christmas film. So on the Christmas axes, the Die Hard film, the original Die Hard film taking place during a Christmas office party is max Christmas.
Yes.
It is objectively maxing out that category. Is it watchable and good? Also, yes. Alan Rickman. Love the man.
Yeah.
Is it rewatchable? Of course.
Yeah.
I could hear them say the silly nonsense things in their silly fake accents all day.
I agree. Yep. The one thing I'll say is that like the Christmas aspect really isn't there, just because under the same technicality, Iron Man 3 also technically happens at Christmas for no reason.
Yeah, but it's not in the top 61.
Also fair.
Christmas movie.
As well as, isn't Kiss Kiss Bang Bang also during Christmas?
Yes,
for some reason.
I believe so.
Yeah. So there are movies that are action movies that could technically be Christmas themed, but this one in particular has John McClane going to this Christmas party to reconnect with his wife during the holidays.
Like, I'm telling you, the reason Violent Night exists is because someone out there, some movie maker, was so sick of people being like, we'll watch Die Hard for Christmas. You know, it's a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas time. Oh, really? Really, asshole? I'm going to make a movie where Santa Claus is literally John McClane.
I'm so psyched to watch Violent Night.
You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It has no business being as entertaining as it is.
It was worth it getting our stream canceled to watch that trailer live because I have the footage of me screaming about it. I'm very excited. Yeah, so I would definitely give it a good. I think good is a good place to put it.
Absolutely not legendary. I cannot give it a legendary.
Yeah. And yeah, so then we have
I'll
great
put it,
legendary.
actually, you know what? Great.
Yeah, great.
I'll say great.
No, well, I want to compromise on good because no, great's fine. I was going to say compromise on good because it's not a out and out Christmas movie, but I feel it is.
I'm sorry. It's like canonically the only Die Hard film that is that makes any sort of effort to try and be a Christmas
Well,
film.
one of them happens in Soviet Russia, so
Yeah.
that makes it the most.
Well, the next Die Hard 2 Die Harder takes place in LaGuardia or
Does it
JFK.
actually? I don't even remember.
It's supposed to be he's going to pick up his wife, his ex-wife, from the airport for Christmas, and the terrorists attack and do a terrorism.
Oh, okay.
And so that's, if I recall, it's in the winter, but it's not distinctly during Christmas.
Okay. These are fair.
I've seen all of the films.
I love how the later films are just like, I have several other
we don't care
children.
anymore, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like I have several other children. Each one of is going to be
the two.
reconnecting with my children. So,
Well, the next movie is him not even acknowledging his wife and spending the entire time running around New York with Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah, it's great.
And then he has a daughter, and then he has a son.
Yes, and I think wasn't Kevin Smith in the fourth one? I think he just shows up. He's been part of it, yeah. With Justin Long. Justin Long's like.
Oh yeah, you're right. I
sidekick,
forgot
yeah.
about. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Russian one with the.
No, that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Which that actor is also in other stuff. The Russian one, his son.
Anyway,
plays.
Die Hard. Okay.
So
we'll
yeah,
take
Die
care
Hard
of it.
good.
All
Moving
right.
on to Elf. Elf, unequivocally, in my opinion, I'm gonna be real. This is the movie that I think of when I think of like an early 2000s quintessential Christmas movie. Because not only does it have the elves in an incredibly well done set, very similar to the Lord of the Rings style, like perspective shifting stuff where he big, they small, great. But also, it's about family reconnecting. It's about being in New York City, what I think is the Christmas city. Whenever I think of Christmas, I think of New York City.
When I think of Christmas, I think of a rat stealing a piece of pizza down a subway staircase.
Trying to feed his four mutant
that's
turtle
his
children.
Christmas.
The most Christmas.
Yeah. If he doesn't give them the energy to fight Shredder, then no one's
Yeah.
going to get their Christmas presents.
But the last thing that makes this a quintessential Christmas movie for me is all the sugar and all of the sweet candy things he eats. That is like, there's so many Christmas movies that I don't know if it was just that era, like 90s and early 2000s, but just consuming a lot of sugar was a big part of Christmas. And
It's ruined us. It ruined us.
It
We
ruined
look
us.
like this now.
Exactly. And I shudder to think of a generation without a sweet tooth during Christmas. I hate it. It's awful.
Those poor
So,
Gen Alphas, they don't even know what's
Exactly.
coming for them.
Imagine your entire generation's called Alpha. Imagine what that'll do to you.
We'll find out.
We'll find out
All
next
right,
time.
well, my hot take is Elf is legendary because not
Yes.
only is it a Christmas film, the inciting incident is Christmas. The character is unintentionally kidnapped on Christmas, and instead of Santa Claus doing the bare minimum to return him to his family, he decides, well, I guess I just have new child labor.
Amazing. God, well, man, that entire... Also,
Also, it was
Santa Claus
supposedly-
knows everyone.
Like, Will Ferrell was around, but people point to this as being like one of his breakout roles. Like if you didn't know Will Ferrell before this, you absolutely knew him after Elf.
I agree. It's kind of like Steve Carell with like 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
Where it's like, no, this is like what made him.
Yeah.
And I think it's
he's kept
deservedly
that,
so.
like he's typecast as like a hyperactive crazy man, and he's surprisingly nuanced every time he has to do it.
Yeah. And like,
he's more limited by the film than he's limited by the role.
There's a direct line from this to Step Brothers, and I really like it.
Yes.
I like thinking of that.
Yeah.
For full Will Ferrell's career. I will give it legendary as well.
Yeah,
I think it's very deserving.
Get it up, our first legendary.
Okay,
Put it on the board.
Gonna move it up.
Put on the board. Get it up there.
We go.
Hey.
I wish I had a better mouse. Okay.
Hey.
Nice.
You
So
could have invested in like a normal mouse.
do you see all this equipment? I don't have any more money, Cameron.
You know, the 50 cents for like a cheap laser mouse?
No, exactly.
From Temu or wherever.
Oh my god. I forgot about Temu. Everybody's talking about Temu now.
Yeah, because they won't stop with the goddamn ads.
Yeah.
It's the new Wish.com. It's like when you buy literally anything off Wish.com, just replace it with Temu. That's exactly what we have.
I'm so slow I forgot about Wish.com. Like I forgot it was even the thing.
Wish.com is just the Quibi of shopping services. Yeah, you forgot about Quibi too.
Just a quick bite. So moving on to our next film, which I think is quintessential for 90s kids like us, which is Frosty the Snowman. What do you think about Frosty the Snowman, Cameron?
I'm trying to remember what is the lowest category where I can say something is not bad. I don't even think it qualifies as, it's just a kind of a nothing burger to me. But if it's on in the background, I'm not upset.
That's what I'm saying. This is a Yule log style movie.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind putting on this on the background, and then when they sing Frosty the Snowman song, I'll be like, oh wow.
All right, where we put Charlie Brown?
We put Charlie Brown in, I think, the good category.
All right, I'll give it a good.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's objectively not trash.
Yes, exactly. Like I could definitely.
Let's take a break to go back because I'm just gonna mention right now we're getting to Gremlins, so keep an eye out in the chat because I know people are gonna have opinions.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Sam said great. I don't know in relation to what or why, but I agree. I agree, Sam.
I think she's talking about all of our decisions so far.
That's fair. I think you agree with literally every decision we've made, and if we ever bring them up, you can't disagree with us.
This is a blanket agreement that you, Sam, from our chat, agree with everything. All right, Gremlins.
Exactly. So, Gremlins, I don't know how I feel about Gremlins that much for a Christmas movie.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And then I wish the category was more nuanced.
Okay.
I think it's trash.
What the fuck?
Listen, there should be a subcategory of tiers within trash category.
Okay.
And it should be in the legendary trash category. It is wild. It is Spielberg losing his mind slowly over the course of a Jim Henson fueled puppet buying spree. And it shows.
It's I hate how accurate that is. The thing, okay, wait. So because I'd give it the Die Hard treatment of like, here's a little critter monster movie that just so happens to take place during Christmas. And the inciting incident is that the deadbeat dad had to get his kid something for Christmas. And so he just walked into a spot and was like, give me whatever you think would be good for a kid. I don't care about the instructions. Just tell me. And so I think that you're right that it's a fever dream of terrifying proportion for no reason and has weird, horrific visuals.
A reason is to make money.
Yes, exactly. To make the money. And so I would give it the trash part. You saying that it's trash, I don't understand.
All right, we'll make the case.
The case is that this is one of the not only quintessentially incredibly well done VFX, well, like special effects, but also Spielbergian storytelling at its finest. Very, very good. Like the pacing of how everything's happening, as well as how they like reveal stuff about the Mogwai. Super fun. I will say though, and I'm surprised it's not on here, I did like Gremlins 2 better. I think
Gremlins 2 was a refutation of Hollywood.
That's why I liked it better.
Exactly, but it's not a Christmas film.
No, but also like it's more Gremlins. That's the thing. They shed all of the. I agree with this. I agree with the fact that it was pigeon-held as like this is kind of a family film. Gremlins 2 gets rid of all that. Is like let's just fuck around. Let's do the dumb shit. And like Gremlins 1 has those moments of like here's the dumb shit, but it's like in service of the rest of this plot. While Gremlins 2 is like, who cares anymore?
But that's the point.
Like, it's great.
That's what makes it trash. A trash movie is a movie that has some incredible stuff in it.
Yeah.
And the way we got there was not meaningfully planned at all. It was, why do the Mogwai work like this? Because we need them to. Why are they able to die like this? Because we need them to. Why is it during Christmas? Because we need it to. Why are they mean to Gizmo? Because they want to be. There's no logical reason for like Gizmo is such a turncoat.
Well, like when? Wait, what do you mean?
They just like the Mogwai are just mean to Gizmo, even when they're little, like the little Mogwai farm before they turn into the Gremlins.
Yes.
And they're just mean to him. And so he's like, I'm going to teach you how to kill my kind because I don't care.
Oh, you mean like that? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
a class
it's like,
traitor.
Why? Yeah, he's a class traitor. It's not like they learned about this problem. It's like the people versus the thing. It's like, I'm a class traitor and I have no interest in helping my kind, so I would like to kill them.
The word Cameron is looking for is delicious garbage. I think that's fair.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. It's definitely garbage, but it's the S-tieriest of garbage. It's the most legendary garbage.
This is so tough. It's tough for me. I don't know what to do.
That's the thing. We're gonna have to fight about it. Are you gonna like? Do you want it in great? Do you want it in good, legendary, or trash?
Let's look. Because
look at a little list.
Because I frankly, okay, if we're looking at it right now, I personally feel like it needs to go legendary or great, just because of the fact that not only is it an institution. This is the
but it's an institution the same way that Die Hard's an institution.
I agree. Look at it. Look at it right there.
I'll give it a great. I'll compromise with you on great.
I just don't understand. My main problem is the trash part, because it's not Polar Express. It's not something that you look at and you're like, I'm entertained, but for the wrong reasons. Okay.
That's the problem with the category of trash.
Yeah.
Because trash has many forms.
Yeah.
You can have very clean and nice trash. You can have some stanky banana peel trash. And it's all trash.
So you're saying this is more like recycling? This is delicious recycling?
Yeah. Well, wait, is there can we get a recycling category right under?
Can I rename these things?
I think you could.
Do it.
I
don't even know which one would I call it.
Click on the gear category and just name it. Change it to trash/recycling.
Add row below, and we'll call it.
Add row above, young man.
I'll move it. Okay, what did you want to call it?
Recycling.
Recycling.
Or you could call it delicious trash. Delicious trash might actually be
I think
better.
recycling's good. There we go.
Actually, let's go see what Sam wants us to call it.
Okay, Sam.
Sam, you're on the spot.
We're relying on you. Please still be in the trash. I mean, in the chat. Hot take: Frosty is meh. Yeah, I get that, Sam. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Frosty's kind of whatever. I think that let's call it delicious trash.
I'll take a delicious trash.
I spelled delicious. Delicious.
D-E-L.
Yes, yeah. Trash. No, I got it. I think. I also can't spell trash. Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. So delicious trash. I think that's fair.
Let's get that boy.
Ridiculous.
There. Oh, it is.
Okay, there we go.
But you have to move delicious trash under great.
Yeah,
it's definitely not good.
I think that's fair. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I would compromise like this on Gremlins. I really like Gremlins.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
well, that's my problem. Is like I'm not gonna give it legendary. My category for legendary is very different from your categories.
That's also
so
fair.
We're going to have a discussion there.
Yeah.
All right.
So moving on to the creme de la creme, what I consider to be probably, in my opinion, the quintessential Christmas movies. Even though similarly to Die Hard, very little to do with Christmas, frankly, which is Home Alone. What do you think, Cameron?
I mean, canonically, Home Alone, they said set it during Christmas to make it a Christmas film. Like that was part of like how they made the movie, was to make it literally more marketable. So in that way, it's very low on the Christmas tier.
Was it actually?
Yes, this is unironic. This is true story of the creation of Home Alone.
Huh,
and that's also why the second one was set, because the first one was set during Christmas.
Interesting.
Yeah. That said, it is the zeitgeist. When you think of what movie is on during Christmas, what is every TV channel going to put on there? It's going to be Home Alone. And I think it's great. Legendary? Maybe. But at least great.
I would definitely put it at great. It's tough to call it a legendary just because there are parts about it that frankly for me, I would put it legendary the more I think about it, because it does have, though I agree that like I would put it at the same reason for Die Hard, because it's like could have happened any other time. But at the same time, I feel like the exact tone reasons we were talking about with like Charlie Brown Christmas, that like watching it puts you in that, like for me, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it is Christmas. It puts me into that mood. So there are elements of it that I'm like, I need this in Christmas. This is the Christmas movie. And not only one, it has all of those tone markers, but as a kid, you're just like, man, I wish I could just eat pizza and hang out alone in the house. That
I wish I could
fun.
watch black and white movies I don't understand where a guy says a mean thing and then play my camcorder. Also, he's magic, right? Because he can control that like recorder. Or at least the recorder's magic. Like what the fuck? The recorder is always playing the right audio. Yeah,
exactly. As well as that whole thing with him moving all those cardboard cutouts outside the house, where it's just like, that's not possible, but I don't care. This is amazing. It's all magic.
Also, if I recall, doesn't he get the recorder as like an early Christmas present? Like that's like that ties into the Christmassiness of it.
Yeah, like, exactly.
He's literally benefiting from a Christmas present, which means that it is a Christmas story.
Yeah. I think you're making an argument for it to be legendary.
No, I can't give it legendary though. I don't know why. Okay. You know what? Okay. You convinced me.
Here, wait.
Way to knock your.
There we go.
We're first handshake on stream. It's legendary. Yeah. I'll give it a legendary. It goes in legendary.
And you're also going to give the second one a legendary.
No, I'm not.
You are. Yes, it's
that one is definitely playing the greatest hits without any of the love.
Fucking dare you say that about Home Alone 2. What do you think about Home Alone 2, Cameron?
I think it is riding the coattails of Home Alone 1.
Our president's in it.
Are the same.
A former president is in it. He points Kevin McAllister to the door.
I was about to say Macaulay Culkin was the president.
It's still so weird.
Can he be? He's watching the stream. I know he is. He watches all of our streams.
Yes. Yeah. No. Did you hear about Macaulay Culkin getting that award?
Yeah, the award for watching the most of our streams.
He did. Yes, it was great. No, he got his hands on the Hall of Fame, or what is it?
Hollywood
the Walk of Fame?
Yeah.
And he did a lovely speech to Brenda Song, who was his partner. And also, it's crazy to see them as adults living life, even though they're like our age. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
I hate being old. I hate that time moves forward regardless of what we want it to do.
Me too. But yeah, Home Alone 2, I feel personally like it's a little bit more Christmassy because it takes place in New York City, and New York City is the Christmas capital of the world, and I don't think that
makes up for how much they're just playing the greatest hits without adding anything too original. They can't even Home Alone it. They're not in a home. They're in a goddamn hotel.
God damn it, you're right. They are not in a home. I think that there's more opportunity in New York City for him to go have some hijinks. And I feel like that did happen.
Also, I can't stress this enough. No one in New York would be suspicious of a child on their own.
That's a good point.
I've been to New York most of my life. Especially around the time that Home Alone takes place. I know for a fact, it does not matter what age I was. From the ages before and after 18, not a single person looked at me and was like, huh, that's weird.
If a rat can deliver pizza, then yeah.
Tim Curry would never have been suspicious of me running up and down those stairs and doing whatever in that hotel.
That's fair. They would just be like, I'm a bill to the room.
I assume that he's a like Saudi oil billionaire, and I'm not going to think too hard about it. And I'm just going to accept it, or they might not allow us to have oil anymore, because I assume that's how the world works.
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Exactly.
That's basically the whole thing. But I got to say, personally, I think that it has so much charm. It is, in my opinion, a little bit better because it's in New York City, and that makes it the perfect Christmas movie. Because, like you said, Die Hard 2,
it has to be great.
Die Hard 2 has to be great. It's in LaGuardia.
Yeah,
it's
but
in New York.
By that logic, Die Hard 2 is a good. It definitely is a drop.
If it was
down
on the list, I'd put it on the good, maybe, or great.
No, that's the
or
problem.
amazing,
Die
or
Hard
legendary.
2 is definitely just playing the greatest hits of Die Hard.
Ah, son of a bitch. But like we said, Gremlins 2. Shit, that's the exact same argument. You're right. Fine. So are you saying great then?
I'll give it a great. I'll compromise with you on a great. Okay. This is why you wanted me to give you a legendary.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I was positioning my pieces, Cameron, and now you've been checkmated. Get fucked. Okay. Welcome to the rest of the movie, the stream, which is going to be talking about Dr. Seuss.
Wait,
Isn't
real
it
fast.
Seuss, technically? Yeah. Do you not hear about
this?
this?
It's like LaCroix or LaCroix. You still sound like an asshole.
That's fair.
Wait, let's go check on our chat. Let's go see what people have to say.
Go into the wide. Okay. Let's see how this is going. Same, it's great, says Slavin. Hey, how's it going? Good to have you. So yeah, so yes, Home Alone, amazing. And she's right, if that is what she was talking about. No, dang it. Gremlins. She was talking about Gremlins. Shit.
Gremlins
she said it was great.
Is pretty great.
It is pretty great. And that's why.
Yep.
Didn't we put it in great?
No, we put it in trash. Delicious
Oh,
trash.
delicious trash. You're right. Shit. Okay. Well. Oh well. So.
Although, honestly, the category was pretty much made for Gremlins, too.
That's fair. It is.
In the delicious trash category, it'd actually be under Gremlins, too.
It kind of works out there. So yes, now we're going to talk about Dr. Seuss. So, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the original cartoon. What do you think about that?
This is wherever we put Charlie Brown is where it goes.
I agree. It's a tone piece that you can put in the background and enjoy. And if you really had to sit there and watch it, you'd probably be like, eh.
A modern child would not need any explanation to understand the story or sit down and enjoy the cartoon.
I agree. Okay.
It's a timeless classic.
It's going. We're doing it. So it is going in the good category.
All right.
And I agree. Now we got to move on to Jim Carrey keeps coming up on this like several times. And here he is again as the Grinch. What'd you think of the Grinch live action movie?
I think it's either delicious trash or just regular trash.
Wow. Yeah. No, I'm glad you made the delicious trash tier.
Yeah.
Because I think this really does go into it.
Because the thing is, that is a film that if a child watched it right now would have to understand why the hell this man dressed up in a completely nonsensical outfit, who is also dealing with a completely nonsensical plot line about how he was bullied even though he looks absolutely nothing like the other people in Whoville.
Yeah.
Like, I was bullied for not looking like the other people in Whoville as well.
And you were also incredibly strong, just like the Grinch.
I didn't steal all of their stuff.
That is
I
fair.
just politely stabbed all their tires in the night so they couldn't go to Christmas dinner.
And isn't that
They
really
couldn't
the stealing
feast-
everybody's stuff of
they
it
couldn't
all?
feast on roast beef. They were too busy at the auto shop.
These are good points. As well as the movie is incredibly horny for no reason.
Yeah, it just does not work as a Christmas film, in my opinion.
The one thing that I do find very interesting, though, about the Grinch live action movie is, have you heard about all the stuff with Jim Carrey that he's talked about with, like, getting into the makeup?
Didn't it take like ages?
Yeah,
like
this
6 hours.
This is before any of the like marvelization of all this process. So they had to wait for a long time. And he in particular wasn't a smoker before, but then he started smoking as like a quick stress relief to do while in costume, as well as apparently it was so torturous that they need to bring an FBI torture trainer to come in and teach him, like, here are some methods you can use to not lose your mind while during physical torture.
Well, if you're going to put in that much effort, it's delicious trash for sure.
Yes. So yes, delicious trash all
All right,
around.
you sold me.
Perfect. Let's do it. But I love that. There's a there's a interview with Jim Carrey where he's talking about how he's just like, yeah, every day I had to get into this makeup and I was just sitting there with a cigarette, like being lectured to about
like
what
a
I should
photo
do.
of him, and it's just like the Grinchiest Grinch photo you've ever seen.
Keon, find this, please. I want to see that.
All right.
Hell yeah. Okay, so back at it again with the white vans. We have the Grinch, but this one's the CGI one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
So have you seen this one?
I saw, okay, this is where I kind of hate the fact that I watched it, and while I was watching it, I completely lost interest and did something else. So I would give this a tone piece just because having it on the background was nice, but man, I did not actually pay attention. And I would not say that it's the same retelling over and over, because each of them has a little bit of different stank, and this one's him being Squidward mostly.
Let me come at you with a hot take. I think it's great.
Okay.
I think it is Polar Express-y in that you took a book that is not that long and managed to stretch it out into a feature-length film. But it doesn't suffer from the same pitfalls as the Polar Express. I think when I watch it, it feels just as Christmassy as the actual Christmas Grinch cartoon.
Yeah.
And it has like a little bit of extra stank on it from that Benedict Cumberbatchiness. And it drives, like, it does what it needs to do. It's very like watchable. You can put it on in the background and not think to yourself, wow, this is weirdly horny.
That is fair. Yeah, you know, my one thing about it though that kind of sets it a little bit lower for me than a tone piece is just how long it is. I feel like the original does such a good job with such little time.
Yeah, it's efficient.
Yeah, while this one is, yeah,
It's also just the book.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this one's more of like the Yule log. You can put it on the background for a good amount of time. So yeah, are you thinking good or are you thinking?
I'm thinking great.
I'm thinking great.
Yeah, I started
Okay.
from a great. I started from I could, if you put it on right now, I wouldn't be upset.
This is what I find so funny about a lot of the Dr. Seuss like CG movies is that so many of them, when I first saw that, it was like, who cares? What are you doing? And then upon like further rewatch, I'm like, this is actually kind of great.
They did a good job.
Yeah, like the Lorax.
The Lorax slaps.
It's surprisingly
People
good.
do not talk about how
confused.
much the Lorax slaps.
Yeah, seriously. So
I remember there was a dude who was he plays who's the guy? The
Onceler or what?
Yeah, he plays the Onceler. There was someone dressed up as him at the Metrocon.
Oh, really?
And I remember thinking to myself, like, that's amazing.
Hell
This guy's killing it. I
Which,
want to be like him when I grow up.
well, that's what I mean about these CG movies is that they have like their fandoms can get interesting because apparently they're shipping the Onceler with himself. You've heard about
'cause
this?
he's hot.
I know, exactly.
I don't
So
have
they're
to
like, what's
explain
hotter
myself
than
to
the
you.
same guy?
Yeah.
Himself younger.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's so hot.
yeah, they ship the young innocent Onceler with his capitalist terrible self to be like, don't
He
you want to
hasn't
be
been
mad?
corrupted by that big capitalism boner.
I know, it's so weird, but like weirdly makes sense. I don't know. Delete this from the internet. I don't want people thinking that I like that. Anyway, okay, moving on to so you said great.
I say great. I'm willing to compromise, but I don't think it's trash.
I personally, you don't think it's delicious trash?
No, it's not trash. That's the problem. It's just very well executed.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if we can cross this valley right here. I don't know if I can let it cross.
If that's
this
the
divide.
Rubicon, then it's a great.
That's the Rubicon. I think it kind of has to sit down here. I don't know if I can let it jump above this other Grinch. I feel like this one has so much more character, this Grinch.
I would not disagree with.
Yeah. Oh, is my mouse not even showing up? Whoops.
I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't see it. I don't know if it can beat the other Grinch, is what I'm saying. The live
It's
action Jim
objective.
Carrey
Maybe
one.
we need to move delicious trash down a category.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing it. I think we're doing
All right.
it. And then we'll put it at great. I'm relying on you. I'm relying on your opinion for this. You seem very happy that I did that.
I am very happy. This is. It also makes more sense with the Gremlin and the other Grinch movie because I didn't think the other Grinch movie was better than the original cartoon Grinch.
Yeah, goodness. These are fair. Wow, yeah, this actually kind of moved. This moved in the right direction.
Yes.
Okay, going back at it. We have It's a Wonderful Life. If you haven't watched it, we have a full 8-minute long video about it's in the description, I think,
It's
of the
wonderful.
stream. It's a wonderful
It's
video.
life. It's so good.
It's also live.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's an incredible examination of capitalism and how it affects the modern man and the slowly eroding middle class that comes from the 1950s but will not survive Reagan's onslaught against the middle class.
Which is incredible how this movie was actually like dogged on and they didn't want to give it the Oscar and a bunch of other stuff because of that. Because they're just like, it's too commie for me, thank you.
Yeah, I feel like when it came out, it would have been trash.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
best.
Yeah, they're like,
But
what is
now
all this
it's like
bullshit?
an institution.
Community, what are you talking about? I'm trying to make the bag. Like,
Yeah.
what are you? This is ridiculous. So the fact that it came out under those
Also,
circumstances.
kill yourself by jumping into the shallow river.
Also, yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna end it all, and then he ends up jumping anyway to save a guy and like doing the same thing.
Well, I love how like people parody that all the time, where they like jump into the river. The river is objectively just not that deep.
Yeah, it's like a river.
It's not even a river. It's like a creek.
Yeah, but like thematically makes sense in
Yeah.
the story because he goes to save somebody just like he saved his brother, and then his brother go on to do the army. It's great,
And
and
no one thought about what that meant.
no, and that's the thing. I have trouble with It's a Wonderful Life because spoilers for my life. I'm still in my hometown after being an adult, so that's watching him do that.
Why would you at me like this?
We're
We grew up together.
So there are parts of the movie where, like, you know, he's so miserable because he didn't go off and do the grandiose thing. And then later on, guess what? It's still a wonderful life. Even though he's living in his hometown and he didn't get to go do those amazing adventures, but it's about the friends you make along the way, Cameron. It's about the friends you make along the way.
We're brothers.
In your hometown.
We're already brothers.
I'm glad you're
I went off and did the big thing and was like, it's not. It's
You did.
like that's probably one of the biggest truths is like whoever went off to do the big thing, it's just not what it's chalked up to be. It's definitely not a grass is greener on the other side situation. It just is not worth it.
Yeah.
You go off, you learn about the world, learn about all the little things you think like, oh wow, I really wanted to be out here. And then while you're out there, you're like, yeah, being away from people I know and having no support network is not awesome. They don't talk about that part.
These are fair. And yeah, I gotta say, it's great. It's great learning that lesson all these years later and being like, you know, I hate this movie, and now I'm like,
Oh,
it's
wow, there's
true.
a small fight going on. What's going on?
Oh, Sam hates the fact that the Cumberbatch Grinch is above the OG Grinch. How is the OG Grinch not great? I'm telling you, Sam, it's like a tone piece. I don't know. I
think the Cumberbatch Grinch elevates.
I don't have that high of opinion about the Cumberbatch Grinch because I stopped watching it. That's why I'm like, that one's a good.
I'm just a different kind of. I'm built different.
Should we make a different like tier for the tone piece ones and then like
no? We'll readdress that. When we get to the end,
this is our stream. This is our tier list. I mean,
when we get to the end, if we have enough tone piece ones and the like categories mixed enough, I'll be happy to readdress it. For right now, let's just keep chugging along.
Yeah. In the meantime, we'll be enjoying a flame war in the comments.
So I will take good to great, probably great.
I don't know if I will. I have a feeling in me to give it legendary, so I'd settle on a great. I personally don't love it that much, but I can see it as
I'll compromise with a good because I have another film from around this era that I think objectively deserves to be legendary. So I'm willing to give you the great card now to ensure it's...
Okay, we're bartering now with our cards.
Welcome to politics.
Sure, yeah. No, I would give it great. Are we settling on great or good?
I'll take a great.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's take a great.
A man naively thinks he knows how to kill himself and finds out he's very ill-equipped for it.
Jesus. The next movie that we have is Jingle All the Way. What do you think about Jingle All the Way, Cameron?
It is
so yes.
It is an institution of my Christmas. I don't know where or how I was first introduced to this movie, but it's like a movie that like somehow you don't think the stakes are going to get higher, and by the end of it, Arnold Schwarzenegger is flying around with a jetpack, and you're like, this story started because of a neglectful father forgetting to get something for his son, and now Arnold Schwarzenegger is in an Iron Man suit flying around with a jetpack. And then his son learns the true meaning of Christmas, which he didn't need to learn. The son was already just a good kid.
Which is even better because isn't the son Anakin Skywalker?
Is he?
I think it's the actor that plays Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, this is a quick Google.
Okay, Google that quickly.
Someone put in the Jeopardy theme.
I will agree that this is the kind of movie that you need to see at least once. If you're watching Christmas movies, Jingle All the Way is one of those movies that it defies all logic, but still is so... I'm trying to think of another movie that's similar, where it's just so absurd. Isn't it? Isn't it him?
Jake Lloyd! I didn't know that!
Yep.
Oh, Jake, you sweet, poor, innocent
He doesn't
man.
have his mushroom bowl cut. That's the reason why you couldn't tell.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so sorry,
He looks like
Jake.
a regular child. Yeah.
My sweet boy.
So yes, Jingle All the Way, you have to see it. It is one of those movies
so
like
dirty.
Scott Pilgrim, where just things keep happening. You're like, this is so stylish and fun and stupid. I love it. It's great. And a more Ferris Buellerian, I'd say, like Ferris Bueller, just dumb shit keeps happening and they enter a parade and then are fucking around. It's awesome.
But it is definitely, it meets all the criteria. It is a Christmas pun.
Yep.
It is a Christmas film. It has over-the-top acting. It has, like, I can watch it. If you put it on right now, I would be delighted. I would be glued to whatever screen it was on.
I don't know if this is the one you wanted to use your legendary card on, because I agree.
I'll fight you for the one that I want to use legendary on, because we're getting there.
We'll get there.
I'll fight you on it, but this one I think deserves a legendary.
I agree. There's no qualms
I'm not
here.
burning my legendary card on this. I'm just saying it is a legendary.
No.
We
That
can
gets
get into that
legendary.
debate.
This is true. This is real. Okay, so now the next movie.
Go to the chat. I gotta see.
Okay.
If anyone had opinions.
We're quick going to chat.
I really gotta just bring up this stream on my phone.
Yeah.
so I
Bring
can
up chat on your phone. The last thing is the Cumberbatch stuff. So we're caught up on chat so far.
Yeah. Audio.
Yeah.
Disgusting. All right, I got it. I
Okay.
got the chat.
That'll be over there. Now here we go. Love Actually. Do you have any opinion on Love Actually?
It is, in my humble opinion, horrible.
Really?
It is. I don't know. It just makes me icky. It makes me feel bad when I watch it. First of all, it suffers from that like weird trope where like all the characters have like their jobs aren't real. Like Cameron Diaz.
They're all architects.
Cameron Diaz is a like movie trailer editor. She edits movie trailers.
I do not remember this about the movie.
Yeah. That's like that's how we're introduced to her. And like all the characters are weird. And also, they're just kind of like shitty to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do scummy things to each other. Like that whole bit at the end where it's like Keira Knightley is doing the little card scene with what's his name from The Walking Dead. It's like, if you zoom out for even a moment, this is not okay.
And that's the thing that I find interesting about it, is that it has the elements of a tone piece, but like a like reversed antimatter version of it, where like you could put it on the background. It feels like a Christmas movie. It has all of those tropes.
It has
feels
a woman
romantic.
in a white sweater.
It's beautiful.
It's implied to be snowing.
Exactly. It has all of these elements that make you feel cozy inside. But it also has those rom-com elements of being just horrible. These people are terrible. I hate all of them. I don't know why I'm watching this thing. They're all doing terrible things to each other just for the thing. And so,
wait, Sam said that's the wrong movie. I guess I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
Am I thinking of the wrong movie? From what I remember, Love Actually. Wait, what movie are you thinking of?
What am I thinking of?
Sam, I love you so. Thank you for being here, Sam, to fact check us. Because from what I remember in Love Actually, it's one of the sweet movies, but it also.
Oh my god!
What did you do?
Oh wait, Oh no, Love Actually kicks ass. All right, I'm wrong. I'm thinking.
I don't like Love Actually that much.
Shit. Well, now we're gonna fight.
What were you thinking about?
What was I thinking about? What was? No, wait a second. No, this is Love Actually. With Keira Knightley.
Yes. No. That the Keira Knightley part's right. You said, didn't you say Cameron Diaz?
Oh yeah. No, that part is the wrong movie. She's right. That was Berenstein Bears for me.
Okay. So Keira Knightley can transmorph.
Actually, that completely undoes it, because I remember that if that was in that movie, then that was the only thing that like this is even more horrible. It goes.
No, it's worse.
Make a new category called "To Burn This in a Fire."
Okay, wait. Sam said one more thing. What'd you say?
Oh, The Holiday.
That's the other movie?
That's the other movie where Cameron Diaz is the movie editor. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
All right, make a new tier called "Burn This in a Fire."
Do you really hate Love Actually that much? That's what I mean. Love Actually is one of those movies that like it's not a bad rom-com. Like I really don't think so. I think it's like
a bad Christmas movie. That's for sure.
It's a bad Christmas movie. It's one of those things that I would put it on and would be like, this is a cool tone piece, but I personally wouldn't enjoy rewatching it. I think it does have a lot of that saccharine sweet element to it, but no, I'm not.
No, just put that. No.
You're gonna put it in bad?
Put it in horrible.
You're gonna put it in horrible?
Horrible.
Okay.
I've been ambiguous. I've used the word horrible multiple times.
Just because Cameron Diaz is not in it doing a trailer edit?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair enough. So now is time. Cameron, your time has come to talk about A Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street is the single greatest Christmas film of all time.
Okay.
It is as scrupulous as an Air Bud movie, as Christmassy as anything else in the legendary list. It is the quintessential Christmas film before there were quintessential Christmas films. It is the gold standard, and I haven't even gotten to my favorite part of it.
I agree.
This movie is the only movie that proves in the only court that matters, the American legal system, that a man is Santa Claus. In all the other ones, a man claims to be Santa Claus. He does his little magic bullshit. But in this movie, a man, a lawyer, is required to prove in the court of law that a man is Santa Claus. And he uses the U.S. Postal Service, the most underappreciated leg of our government that got spun off because of weird neoliberal BS, to prove it. This is a movie that glorifies not just Santa, but scrupulous lawyers who actually care about the public, who work pro bono, and the hardworking USPS. This is God tier. This is beyond legendary. This deserves its own place.
Now, there's one more element about it that you haven't mentioned.
A single mother. I know it's a little out there for a movie of this time, but I think it adds a little bit of that flair. It is more rom-com-y than freaking Love Actually.
No, the element that I wanted you to touch on is the reason why he is the best lawyer. Do you not remember how you've described this to me?
I just yelled it at you.
No, because this man proves that he's Santa Claus. But why is he the best lawyer for doing so?
Oh yeah, he doesn't believe. Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. This man spends the entire movie running around being like, I don't know who this old white guy is, but he's not Santa Claus. I don't know who he is, but he's weird. He should probably be in an institution. And at the end, when they're going to put him in an institution, he's like, well, I, as a scrupulous lawyer who did not care about my own client's guilt or lack of guilt, believe that he should be free. And the only way I can prove that is by proving he's Santa Claus. So a man who does not believe he is Santa Claus fights the legal system and proves in the court of law in New York, one of the most scrupulous places of law, if you've seen Law and Order, who I assume are a documentary who should never be taken with any sort of criticism or judged or been seen as any sort of propaganda, and say that that is in fact Santa Claus. And the freaking punchline of it is the very end where they go, first of all, I have to drop an F-bomb here. Fuck you guys. As a millennial, you guys just see a house and you're like, yeah, I'm me and my new girlfriend and her kid, that house. We're gonna move into that house. We're gonna buy that house. They go into the house that they do not have any doubt they can purchase because at the time this movie takes place. And they go in and the old man's cane, Santa Claus's cane, is sitting next to the fireplace. And he just looks at his wife and goes, you don't think. And that's it. That's it.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect that the entire time you're just like, oh, this guy, he has to kind of believe in Santa Claus. And then the very, very end, he's like, oh shit, I guess he really was. Good thing I'm such a good fucking lawyer.
Also,
God
really
damn.
fast, Sam said the holidays of anger. I agree.
Okay.
I do agree with that statement.
Okay.
But it is not the lawyer who spent the entire film being suspicious of an old white man, only to prove he is definitely... Honestly, this makes it imply that if that man was insane, he would have just let an insane person go free.
Yeah, move over Atticus Finch. This is the best lawyer. Best lawyer.
I don't know if you should compare those two films, if I'm being honest.
To kill a Santa Claus.
To kill a Santa Claus.
Okay. Not Keon, delete this. Oh shit, we're live. Okay, so Miracle on 34th Street going legendary. It has to.
I will fight you to the death.
It has to. Yep, there it is, where it belongs. Now, the real question is, what about the remake?
It doesn't have the panache of the original.
There's something about that era that like is just so. It is nostalgic.
Also, it has like it's unapologetic in how it doesn't care about its scripts.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I would say this other one.
I think
I almost want to give it a bad.
Really?
I don't know. It's like if you told me we were going to watch Miracle on 34th Street and it wasn't the black and white one, I would leave.
That's fair. No, that's fair. So you'd give it a bad, just
I'll give it
irredeemable.
A bad. I mean, it at least has the plot.
That's a good point.
But it's not like the 12 Angry Men of Christmas films.
It really is. There's something so weird about that. Okay, bad it is. Oh, I just realized we put bad Santa and bad hilarious.
I know. I was going to say that earlier.
God, we're hilarious. And then the next one is the most GIF-worthy of all these movies, besides maybe A Christmas Story, which is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Christmas Vacation, I think it is. What do you think, Cameron?
I actually want to hear your opinion first.
I think that it is exactly like A Christmas Story, in my opinion, where it's just a bunch of terrible things happen to these people, just like every other National Lampoon's movie. And that's about it. I feel like this is one of those other tone pieces, just like A Christmas Story, where I could put it on in the background and feel Christmassy and just watch all the silly stuff happen. And it is visually comedic. Like, this is the one thing that would put it above A Christmas Story, is that the visual comedy to me is fun to watch more than A Christmas Story's like just sardonic humor. So
that was a very big word for a Christmas stream.
I think it's true though.
It is true.
A Christmas Story. Yeah.
I must applaud your vocabulary.
Thank you. So that's why I would put it above that. I would put it a tier above A Christmas Story, probably, for me.
No, I would put it in the Christmas Story. Yeah, it's horrible. By like the way you were describing it, I was like, yeah, it's horrible. It's
really.
I never been a fan of any of the National Lampoon stuff.
Oh really?
They have like they always have the same jokes. It's that same era of like, I know like for its time, it was exactly the kind of humor a studio would put out. It is a Christmas film. It does all the things. I just feel like it doesn't do anything it wants to do well.
Yeah.
So I really think if I had to be absolutely generous, I might give it a bad, but I really want to put it in horrible.
Jeez. Man, I put it in.
Honestly, I put it in Burn It in a Fire along with
Really?
Love Actually. Yeah.
That's why I would put it. I think to compromise, we should put it where we put A Christmas Story.
All right, horrible it is.
Which is still horrible. It's not like my number one pick, but if it's on, I'd put it on the background, similarly to Christmas Story.
If it was on, I'd turn it off.
Yeah, let's scooch up A Christmas Story in this tier a little bit. Put it behind Santa Buddies. Okay, so the next one is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the cute little animated one. Oh, do we have more chats?
Yeah, Magillagana says, is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? We're going to get there. We'll talk about it when we talk about it.
Yeah, actually.
No jumping the line.
Yeah, we'll get there, don't worry. Also, hello. It's good to have you here.
Rudolph.
Now, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I forgot the name of these types of movies. The
Stop motion?
No. There's like the actual studio that made these ones.
Oh.
Worthy Kids copies their design stuff pretty often. They're really good. And I think that this is one of those movies that I hate stop motion. I think it looks really weird, this kind of stop motion, because it's too jittery.
It's the OG.
I know, but like for me, it just like triggers something in my like lizard brain where I want to attack it, and I hate it. And so even with that, even for hating that type of animation, I love this movie. I would give it a legendary just because of its quintessential nature around Christmas, and that it is what I would consider probably along the lines of this most Christmas style movie, where like this is Rudolph. This is the story of the guy. This is the guy you hear about.
This is objectively, when I think of Rudolph, this is where I assume the story.
Yeah.
Isn't it literally where the story came from?
No,
Wasn't he created as a Macy's marketing campaign?
Well, yeah.
And so this movie was supposed to accompany that?
Well, so was Santa. Santa's red coat comes from Macy's.
Huh. I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure. Somebody might want to correct me in comments, but I think that Rudolph also came from that.
Here's where I'm at. It and every film from that same studio, every film of its ilk, is the same kind of, it is certainly Christmas.
It is certainly Christmas.
When it comes on at Christmas, it is that Charlie Brown style level of Christmas.
Like a tone piece kind of thing?
Yes, yeah. But it is not any better than that. It's certainly not any worse. It's not better.
And this is my thing, is I think now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of these that are these quintessential, like, okay, it's about Christmas stuff. Yeah, I would put it in a good. I personally think that like I put it pretty high just because I find it so charming, even though I really, really hate that type of animation. So yeah, I think, you think good? What do you think?
Wherever you put Charlie Brown, which I'm pretty sure is good.
Yeah. Right there. Yeah, there he is. Okay, let's scooch it up there. But man, it's just so cute. I like it a lot.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Yeah.
All right.
So now Scrooged. What do you think about Scrooge?
Delicious garbage.
Is it really? I haven't seen it.
It is objectively what it sounds like. It is definitely just the
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, it is the ghosts and all that stuff with that Bill Murray Groundhog Day level of like mild insanity about it.
That does sound pretty cool.
It's fun. I mean, like the Grim Reaper part is iconic. We're just like,
I do not remember that.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's delicious garbage.
Okay.
I'll be curious how many people are gonna yell in the chat about this, because it's like is it the best thing in the world? No. But certainly not the worst thing in the world. It's very watchable. You know,
looking at the other delicious garbage things, I do kind of have to say that. I think that it fits in with those. I've seen parts of it and it makes sense, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I would put it any higher than this kind of thing.
No, I mean, it's definitely the same energy as a Jim Carrey Grinch film.
That's a good point. I do think it fits right up there.
All right.
Now, the next one is a Muppet Christmas Carol. I am very curious. Oh, okay. I see you cracking your knuckles and looking at me like a cat to a mouse.
For certain people's honor.
You have to fight for certain people's honor?
Well, yeah, I mean, ingratiate yourself to me. Say.
Okay. Okay. It's like, yeah, no, dude, make a point. I think that A Muppet Christmas Carol is so charming and so adorable. And if this at the very least, at the very bottom that I would give it would be the king of the tone pieces, the king of it. It is not only adorable, it's not only fun, but the amount of like interaction with the puppets and presentation of it is so perfect in its own little world that I don't know if I'd give it legendary, but I'm feeling a great at the very like where I'm feeling it.
I simp for the Muppets.
What the fuck?
When they made that Muppets like NBC style show,
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I thought that was the best thing ever.
Oh my god,
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah,
because the Muppets, like Sesame Street, is fun. It's goody, but the Muppets,
yeah, that's surprising.
That was Jim Henson's real legacy.
Well, yeah,
nothing else he did holds a place in so many people's hearts as the Muppets. And no Muppets film holds as much of a place of a heart in everyone's people's heart than A Muppet Christmas Story.
Really?
It's legendary.
I'll give it to you. Is this the one you want to spend your legendary card?
It should be up there with Miracle on 34th Street, in my opinion.
Damn.
If they had a lawyer, Kermit the Frog come and explain to us why Santa Claus is definitely real in the court of law, only to have Miss Piggy and him go into a house later and see the cane and be like, I don't think. That was my best Kermit.
This is perfect.
Kermit the Frog here. No, I got nothing.
Yeah, that's better. That was a little bit. Yes.
Get it up into that legendary. If I have to burn the legendary card for this is it.
Just to make it more exciting, I'm making you burn the legendary card.
All right.
I would have put it in great.
Nah, dog.
No, you shut the fuck up.
You're wrong. All right.
Okay, now for one of my favorite movies.
McGilligana,
we're getting there.
Yeah, we're here.
We're right here.
We're here for Christmas.
For Christmas?
Yeah,
what is it?
The Nightmare Before.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is one of those movies that I don't know why, but like, so recently I rewatched it with Jess and we were in the movie theater. We also were filming a wedding proposal for a friend of mine. So they proposed like during the movie. It was very nice.
That sounds awful. I'm trying to enjoy.
Not during the movie. Sorry.
I'm trying to enjoy A Nightmare Before Christmas, and right while what's his name, King Buggy, or the big dude is like
King Buggy.
What is
the pirate
sack?
from One Piece?
The sack guy.
The Oogie Boogie Man.
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I have been watching too much One Piece.
Are we getting more comments?
Yeah, it's just an I'm ready. I'm so ready.
I'm ready. So yeah, oh wait, what did I say? No, they were proposing at the end. Sorry. The whole idea is very cute. They said that there would be a new Nightmare Before Christmas sequel, and then they played like a trailer, but that turned into their proposal video, which is very cute.
Okay,
So,
I really thought what you were telling me was like somewhere in the middle of them trying to deal with Santa Claus being like tied up. This guy's like, "Will you marry me?"
Exactly. Yeah. I love this movie very much. And it's one thing, see, that's the thing that I find so interesting about a lot of these movies, similar to Polar Express, similar to the Muppets Christmas Special, that like so many of them are weirdly a flex on the industry, because this was one of those stop motion movies that was just like, how the fuck do you do this? And for me, it has such a style. Like I personally don't love Tim Burton that much. I'm not like a Tim Burton head. I don't like die for all of his stuff, but there's something about like the perfect like demonstration of his style in this.
There's a competence
that
you don't see in other media.
That it's too good. It's one of those like, okay, he nailed it the first time, why make any other like stop motion movies like the Corpus Bride and all that shit?
Yeah, now we're married, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he did it.
It's my one joke.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know if I would give this more Halloween or more Christmas, because
those are two different questions.
Yes,
I was saving that specific part for later.
But that's what I mean.
First figure out where you want to put it, and then we'll get into that fight.
That's what I mean. Is I don't know, because I need to put it somewhere. So if I'm going to put it at Legendary, it needs to be the perfect Christmas movie. And I don't know. I don't know if it's sharing the title too much. I, at the very least, would put it at great.
If you want a nitpick,
okay,
it is objectively a Christmas film because it takes place during Christmas.
Yes.
Well, he steals Santa Claus's job, doesn't he?
This is the problem. It takes place at both. Literally. It starts the movie with Halloween. Literally, this is Halloween. They're doing Halloween.
But they don't just mention Christmas. They kidnap Santa Claus. Jack Skellington tries to deliver presents. Everything is him trying to do a Christmas. It is so Christmassy. It is the core of the plot.
Fuck.
So it is definitely a Christmas film. Technically, Halloween, despite being the setting, is actually the afterthought. So you absolutely should watch it on Halloween and on Christmas.
Yes.
But if anyone wants to fight you about it, McGilligana, I'm telling you right now, pay attention. It's a Christmas film.
Yeah.
Because its entire mission is Christmas.
This is fair. As well as, I gotta say, it starts off with that Halloween style, that Halloween stank. But yeah, you're right.
But that's what makes it so good.
Yes.
Is you don't get a Christmas movie with that Halloween stank on it. And now you get a Christmas movie that's made out of Halloween stank. It is legendary. It is an examination of what is great about Christmas through the lens of what is great about Halloween.
I agree. I got to agree. So, I think.
I don't remember if they skip Halloween the following year. I just know that it's goated.
Wait, skip. What was the comment?
Oh, McGilligana asks, do they just skip Halloween the following year? I don't remember.
No, what the movie basically ends at that Christmas. Santa gets freed from Oogie Boogie and then just like fixes Christmas. But holy shit, like they literally shoot him out of the sky. Like what a fucking awesome, like just rewatching the movie, it's so charming in that way of like, oh no, like literally they're calling into the police station and you see a guy like in a shadowy figure of a policeman being like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with Santa. And like this is a world where no, Santa's real, everybody knows he's real, this is happening. And they're like, someone fucking abducted, like all of them are just like, what the fuck's going on? What happened to our friend? Like it's great. And then they fucking shoot him out of the sky. They're like, you killed our friend. We're gonna fucking get revenge. It has real
stakes.
Yeah.
It has real, people are in actual mortal danger.
And the best part is that when Jack Skellington has his like coming to Jesus moment, he's literally hanging on the Virgin Mary's fucking statue like Jesus. It's fucking awesome. Okay, so yes, legendary.
It's legendary.
It is legendary.
You have a skeleton man on the Virgin Mary's arms.
I convinced myself.
I don't have to explain anything to you.
Well, we have quite the design going here.
Yes.
Of all these.
Now we have to pad out the.
Oh my god, this looks like the. What was it? The ET game on the Amiga or Atari 2600?
You're right. We have to bury this laptop in the desert.
We must bury it. So the next one is, and I think McGilligana, you're going to enjoy this, is the Santa Claus. I know that they are a big Santa Claus watcher.
Yeah, it's very interesting to make an entire Santa Claus movie where the main character is Krampus.
Krampus? Wait, what?
Tim Allen is just so
he's
crappy.
He's a terrible person. But I think I want to hear your opinion about this movie first, because if scrupulousness is a huge part of your criteria for Santa Claus, a movie called The Santa Claus.
I know. That's literally, I've dug my own trap.
Hoisted by your own petard. Go on.
It is like, that's the problem, is like the first one, I'm watching this entirely through rose-colored glasses, but it is pretty, I can't give it a legendary for sure, but it's great.
It's got charm, it's got the sweets in it, they got the hot chocolate, the perfect hot chocolate, and it has body horror in it technically, where bro is like getting skinny and like trimming his beard, and then it grows back and he's like, I'm literally metamorphosing into Santa Claus. What the fuck do I do about it?
He's been cursed by Macy's to be the new Santa Claus.
Yes, exactly.
You can't canonically prove that Macy's isn't actually the one who used their dark, like, capitalist magic to make the Santa Claus.
These are good points.
Yeah. And then also, as you pointed out, it is scrupulous. There's literal fine print.
Yeah, like fine ass print, which is great. It's so fun. And that's where these movies are fun for me, like all of the Santa Clauses, is that they get more and more like Fast and the Furious-esque, where it's just like, fuck it. We're just gonna do dumb shit. The first one's about a guy reconnecting with his kid because he's like a shit dad, like, he plays Tim Allen. He's a terrible person. And then like, as it goes on, he's like, I could be better. I could be better to my family. And also like do this thing that I've been contracted to do by killing a man. He murders Santa and takes his post.
Which should horrify him. Yeah. It's like very clear how
that's body horror unto itself. He disappears.
Yeah, he's literally like, the movie starts with like, there are very mortal stakes.
Yeah. Holy shit. This is an anime. Yeah. Attack on Titan.
It's a Santa Claus.
Holy shit, he does too. But Attack on Titan, he hates Titans, turns into a Titan. What was it? Tokyo Ghoul hates ghouls, turns into a ghoul. Santa Claus Tim Allen hates Santa Claus, turns into Santa Claus. And you know what? He's the best Santa Claus.
Yeah. And also like in One Piece, he is Santa de Claus. So he is, of course, going to be the Santa King. And he's got
He's
the one.
the king of Christmas.
He's going to get the one bag of treasure. That is all the gifts.
He's going to get the bag.
Yeah.
So where do you want to put this? Because I think it's quintessential Christmas, but I don't know how high I would put it on the list.
I'd give it a great.
I think great's
you could
fair.
put it on, and I would be enjoying it, and I wouldn't think it was legendary, but I'd certainly think it was a film.
Yeah, I would definitely put it above.
Defining my childhood.
Yeah, I think it fits up here with the greats. Yep. Okay, now for the sequels.
Worse.
I would agree that I think Santa Claus 2 is fun. I really enjoy Santa Claus 2, and I think that it's another weird stipulation of this whole deal. They're like, hey, you need a wife just because we said so.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I guess.
Here's the problem. I actually think it's delicious trash. Because it follows the same formula of this just needs to happen because.
Yeah, exactly. Just 'cause.
There's a logical reason a man who is powered by magic needs a biological woman to become slave to the North Pole in order for his magic to work. There's no logical reason why he would go to a Christmas party, spend the last of his magic giving out gifts to a bunch of people who have no logic. Like, these people suck if they spent their entire lives upset they didn't get a Rock'em Sock'em Robots gift.
Oh shit, yeah.
And there's just like a bunch of little places where it's like, this is weird, but I'm here for it.
Well, I find it funny because It's a Wonderful Life asks the Santa Claus, or at least makes him an indentured servant to the elves.
Yeah.
The elves are the ones dictating what the fuck happens to him. They're like mischievous fey creatures that are like, you do this thing now because we fucking said so.
Yeah.
And
if he opens the box, all of the time will be returned to him and he'll turn to ash.
the picture of Santa Claus, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, I do agree that these are kind of descending quality.
Yeah, this is delicious trash, in my opinion.
Wait,
isn't this also the one with the toy soldiers and the toy Santa?
No, that's either. No, I think that's 3.
No,
because Jack Frost makes
it is 2.
Is it 2?
Yeah, because he has to have a Santa Claus in the North Pole while he's off trying to
trying
to seduce a woman.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, and they have a toy Santa played by Tim Allen in too much makeup.
I really don't remember that. I thought that was 3 because I remember all the dumb things were in 3.
No, 3 was with Jack Frost.
No, I know, but I thought that
But that did not have a toy soldier in it. It had Jack Frost, and he loses the power of Santa.
I was going to try to argue for good, but now that you've mentioned the toy Santa, yeah, fuck that.
Someone
trash.
in the chat, please check me on this. Santa Claus 2 is definitely with the toys Tim Allen and the toy soldiers, and it's all just nonsense.
With the facts that you've laid, I think we're going to put it in delicious trash.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Go look at what's in delicious trash and tell me it doesn't fit there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that fits. Fuck, yeah, you're right. Now, what about Santa Claus 3, Cameron?
That is, in my opinion, horrible. It is nothing. It doesn't even have an interesting story. It's so dumb.
See, this is my problem, and I'm going to bring up the tier list really quick just to kind of show you what I'm thinking. Because, yeah, it's dumb. The plot doesn't make any sense. It still feels like has that kind of fun character, but who cares about Martin Short? I don't think he's that good in the role anyway. I wouldn't even put it near trash. I was thinking about trash just because the Polar Express is so weird and awful. But no, you could still watch that and be like, what the fuck? Still entertaining. This I don't find as much redeeming in it, but looking at the stuff in horrible, I feel like it fits there. I definitely would put it up below these. So are you thinking horrible?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible's where I live.
But I'd move it up. I'd move it up under Santa Buddies.
Sure.
Okay, so now we're into Trading Places. Trading Places is, I feel like this is another Die Hard situation. What do you think? It is
objectively a Die Hard situation because Christmas is the last thing that happens.
Yeah.
He's Dan Aykroyd is losing his mind at a Christmas, dressed as Santa Claus. And Eddie Murphy is just living up his big rich boy life.
Yeah.
But there's no actual Christmasness to
That's what I mean.
The movie starts with 2 rich dudes taking a $1 bet. Yeah. That if they do a nature versus nurture, that nature will beat nurture, or nurture will beat nature.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And their solution to this is they are apparently taking the lowest dregs of humanity embodied by a black man.
Yeah, God.
And replacing him with the highest form of humanity, which is a white capitalist.
Yeah.
It somehow takes racist tropes and amplifies them.
Yeah.
In the worst ways possible.
Well, I put it on par with like National Lampoons, where it's just like, yeah, this is antiquated and gross for the time, but like you get what they were going for.
Yeah. That said, surprisingly watchable.
That's what I mean, is like unto itself, it's one of those like older movies.
It's so
that's
of
like,
its time.
That's exactly what I mean.
In that way, I actually think it's trash.
It's trash,
Not
really?
delicious, just trash.
But that's fair. Yeah, I think that
Stop
kind of
agreeing with me. Have your own opinions.
I'm too agreeable, and I agree with you on that, Cameron.
you go in the trash column.
Yeah, I'll give it just a regular trash. I don't. Yeah, I'll give it trash. Okay, now, Christmas with the Cranks. I have a soft spot for this movie. What do you think?
I think it's bad.
I think you're bad. Shut up. No, I'm kidding.
Where was this Keon last movie?
Here we go. Here's our fighting. I'm putting on the pugilist
Also, I gotta
gloves.
go back and just say this real fast about Trading Places.
Yeah.
I despise any trope that plays on like racism like that. But the fact that Eddie Murphy leverages that underestimation of himself to get one over on the like main villains of the story is like what makes it so delicious. Like that's one of the few movies where they take that and actually play up that trope in a good way that feels like fun and consequential by the end of the film.
But that's what I mean, is that's why I don't think, well, no, there's blatant racism in the movie.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like the full setting and the things that get us to the end are still trashy.
No, but my problem is that it's similar to like all of these other movies where like, the things that the people saying it are problematic, but the people that are saying them are the bad guys.
Wait a second.
What were you looking at?
Oh my God.
What? Here, I'm just going to finish this thought while you're typing.
Ahead,
because
I think I just remembered as one of the casting choices in it that blew. It is.
Oh God, what is it?
I forgot Jamie Lee Curtis plays the gold-hearted prostitute that helps Dan Aykroyd.
Holy shit, she is an institution. God, what a jewel.
Now it's delicious trash. Get it up there.
I mean, she's in this next movie.
An Emmy Award.
An Oscar-winning.
Oscar-winning actress.
No, I mean, like, that's what I mean, is that I have a soft spot for the kind of movie where, yes, the things they're saying are terrible, but usually the villains are the ones saying them. And I know that, like, there are elements of this that are meant to be irreverent in the kind of way of, like, this is also meant to pull on tropes that are just shitty and bad, and you shouldn't do them. But that's the thing, is that deliberately the old gross white guys are the bad guys, and they're the ones making the racist claims, and then they get their comeuppance.
Yes.
So that's why I would give it a little bit more charitable look, but still, it's fucked.
All right, anyway, going back to Christmas with the Cranks.
Jamie Lee Curtis is also in this movie.
She is. I forgot about that.
And so is Tim Allen.
And she does play a prostitute with a heart of gold.
This is my problem, is that it has Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis.
All right, so we have to draw.
Do they settle in the middle?
Okay, so, well, this is the problem. It's like now you have to figure out which version of Tim Allen are we getting here, because he's very much original Santa Claus Tim Allen. He's just a bit of a humbug. He doesn't want to do a Christmas because he only did Christmas for his kids, and now that the kids aren't there to motivate him, he doesn't want to be Santa Claus.
And then they want to go to like Florida of all places and go on a cruise.
Which is disgusting.
Awful.
It's a terrible place. Don't come.
Irredeemable people all around.
If you want to come to Florida, don't.
Yes. Stop it. Get some help. But this movie, it has, unfortunately, the two parts of the Christmas idea coming together, of the whole thing of like, hey, nosy neighbors are annoying. Here's all the crazy hijinks that we're getting into. Here are terrible people doing terrible things. All of these like Jingle All the Way elements. But then you also have the It's a Wonderful Life element of like, oh, when you conform with our crazy idea of doing Christmas stuff, now we're all good and friendly neighbors, and we will go out of our way to help you, and about community. And that's the annoying part about it, is that it is my like antithesis to things that I do like, but in a way that I'm like, I can't fault it. Like watching it, I'm just like, this makes me cringe, but like I get it though. I don't know what it's like. I don't know how to describe it.
What's the lesson? Is that capitalism good? You should buy a bunch of stupid decorations that are going to take up your entire garage worth of space until next year.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I do not like it. I do not like the message.
You don't like it, Sam? I am.
Yes. Cam, I am.
So I would. I mean, I would give it a meh, but I'd push it into good just for myself.
Do me
what are
a
you
favor.
thinking?
Go up.
Yeah.
I need you to find me. Where's the first Santa Claus film? It's in gray.
Yeah, of course.
Now, where was Trading Places? Trash. Was directly in between them.
Okay, let's look. So
I don't want to give
Santa
it
Claus right
garbage.
here. Trading Places right here. Good or delicious garbage? I guess we got to go good.
I guess
Cameron.
it's good.
I guess it's good.
I
Because
will.
Jamie Lee Curtis and
Jamie Lee Curtis
and Tim
famous
Allen
for her role as an
differential.
Oscar-winning supporting actress.
so good.
Yeah,
Everything
she plays a
Everywhere All at
supporting
Once.
actress in this, which we canonically now know she is the best at.
Yep. We also did an episode on Everything Everywhere All at Once. Go watch that. It's very good. Now, time for 8 Crazy Nights.
Delicious
Adam
trash,
Sandler.
delicious trash, delicious trash.
I agree.
It is
Only for the bum bitty 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 bum
wild.
bum.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Every single time the old couple does anything, it's just like, what is going on?
that's what blows my mind about it is that as a kid, I was like, wow, this is so silly. And they make a bunch of poop jokes and wow, what a stupid movie. And like, I enjoyed it for that. And then the end gets like very sentimental. I'm like, why am I so sad all of a
I
sudden?
mean, that's the weirdest thing. Is like this was definitely a time where people, for some reason, still thought animation was just for kids. So this
Yeah,
movie came
yeah.
out, and a bunch of parents were like, "Oh, it's an animated Christmas film. Of course, it's for kids." No,
Nope.
absolutely not.
And it has all of that like 90s Adam Sandler style humor, but like, yeah, it's just it.
Put that
I'm
in that delicious
surprised.
trash pile for me, please.
I agree. Delicious trash. Here we go. Skipping from trash to delicious trash. Perfect. Now, Fred Claus. Have you seen Fred Claus?
I have seen Fred Claus.
I have not seen Fred Claus. Tell it to me and put it in a rank. I don't give a fuck too
Vince
much about
Vaughn
it. Yeah.
is related to Santa Claus. That's it. He's out. Yeah, actually, you can.
Does he do a wedding crasher
No,
about-
you can relate to this. He is outshined by his brother Santa Claus.
Stream's over. I don't want to talk anymore. Okay, go on.
All right, how's that make you feel? That's where we'll put it.
Trash. Okay, we're putting it in
I
trash.
think it's like trash or delicious trash. It's like
Is it actually good? Do you like it?
I thought it was like that's the thing is like it's
Yeah.
it's a Vince Vaughn. I mean, how do you feel about Dodgeball?
Oh, so it's like on par with that.
I don't know. No, that's giving it too much credit. It's like the vein of Dodgeball. It just doesn't have the execution of a Dodgeball. It's Dodgeball.
Dodgeball
with
has
the
Alan Tudyk in it.
taints.
Does this have Alan Tudyk in it?
I don't recall it having Alan Tudyk in it.
Then no, it can't be better than trash.
Fred Claus
If it does have Alan Tudyk in it, then it gets to be delicious trash.
cast. Well, also Paul Giamatti plays Santa Claus. If you didn't remember that.
Fuck, that is good casting.
There is a Kevin Spacey on it, which does have to deduct it a category.
Nope, we need to move to bad now.
Yeah. It has a Stephen Baldwin. Yeah, I forgot what's so weird is like half the people in the cast look like ghouls.
Yeah, God.
It doesn't seem like Christmas characters, but yes, I do not see an Alan Tudyk in here, so
Trash it is.
trash it is. I'll give it a hearty trash.
Now the next one, for some reason, inexplicably, is Home Alone 3. What do you think about Home Alone 3?
Home Alone 3 is an institution.
What the fuck? Okay. I was prepared for a doctor's thesis.
Where they like completely swerve on the original. Like Macaulay Culkin's not in it. It is technically related to Christmas in that the like inciting incident is terrorists hide a computer chip in an RC car that a parent gives to a child.
Yeah,
Actually,
this is full
oh my
like
God.
early 2000s
No. What was
plot.
that movie? The Will Smith one.
Will
Public
Smith.
Enemy? It's Public Enemy, but with a kid.
I do not remember Public Enemy. It's a Will Smith movie?
It's like Will Smith and was it Tommy Lee Jones? I gotta find this movie real fast.
That does sound familiar.
The Pursuit of Happiness. That was it. No. Where is it?
If it's that far down the list, I don't know if I should remember it. Well, that's my thing about Home Alone 3 and like these ideas is that like, what was
Enemy
it?
of the State?
Maybe.
I think it was Enemy of the State. Because in that movie, they put a secret agent computer chip
Yeah.
in a Game Boy Color.
What the
Or
fuck?
like a Game Boy.
Yeah.
And yeah, and Will Smith unintentionally brings it home to his kid, and his kid's like, I don't know what this game is. And like this, like people are like, oh, he's clearly a terrorist because he stole this thing. But no, someone else snuck it basically into the thing that he bought for his kid. and now he's running around and who's the he has to team up with.
So you're telling me Home Alone 3 stole the plot of a Will Smith movie?
Yeah, Home Alone 3 stole the plot of Enemy of the State and replaced Will Smith with the child.
But they're like, what
Gene
if the
Hackman.
protagonist was the? Wait, what did you say?
Gene Hackman was the other guy. Jack Black was in this movie? I don't remember that at all.
Oh damn. But yeah, so the idea is that they took the idea of fucking wait, what is this movie called again?
Enemy of the State.
So they took Enemy of the State and they're like, but what if the protagonist was the kid though?
Yeah. Well, no, the kid. Actually, yeah. No, that's correct.
Yeah, exactly.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And also, the government shows up at the end, very Sonic the Hedgehog style, to offer them an Olive Garden gift card. They don't actually do that, but that if they'd done it, it wouldn't have felt out of place at all.
I wish we got to the Olive Garden gift card in Persian. I wanted to hear that part.
It was pretty great.
Pushing the table.
He gives me the thing. No shit, June. I don't think he actually said that, but the fact that you died is
Mamnoon.
That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Some jokes are just for us. But yeah, I don't think Home Alone 3 is worth anything. What do you think?
It's not even trash. It's just here's the problem: the Home Alone bits. Yeah, the Home Alone bits are pretty Home Alone. It definitely
it is quite Home Alone.
It delivers on a child being at home.
They go back to the home,
although his parents are not off in like a different state or a different altogether place. They're literally like they're in the same town, if I recall. They're just like at work, and he's home alone because he's sick. And that's the only reason. Like, apparently, in the amount of time it took for the parents to leave the kid at home alone with the chicken noodle soup and his parrot, he runs off. Actually, I gotta say, the parrot, an inspired choice of getting around the fact that there's a magic recorder that Macaulay Culkin can summon to use whenever he needs something to sound different.
So now they replace that with a heat-seeking missile chip in his RC car? Or
no, a parrot, a literal parrot that can just say stuff.
Okay. Yeah, this sounds, I don't know how to describe. It sounds terrible, but it sounds fun.
That's the thing, is like either I have to give it a trash or a horrible. There is no in between. It's not bad.
I think trash it is.
All right, trash it is.
Okay. Now we're on the home stretch. Home stretch.
The Home Alone
Jack
stretch.
Frost. Isn't that, what's his name in it? It wasn't Michael Keaton in that as Jack Frost?
Was he?
And it is such a, see, so much body horror in these movies that like,
I just remember a strange costume of an animatronic snowman being in it.
Yes, exactly. That, to the best of my knowledge, Michael Keaton is a shitty father. He's terrible, and then he gets into
Michael Keaton,
he gets into a car accident, and then has to
he dies.
Yeah, he's
fucking just dead.
He just dies, and then it's like, okay, well, you're getting a second chance at life as a fucking snowman.
They put Frosty the Snowman's hat on his dead corpse. He goes back to life.
He's like, what the fuck?
This is horrifying. Please let me die.
Yeah, God. And so he learns a valuable lesson about being a dad.
I just remember the CGI machine gun snowball fight.
Oh, fuck.
It's like they stole that exact asset and put an elf.
Yeah. And I didn't like it. That's all I can say. I don't even think it's worthy.
It's definitely trash.
Yeah.
In my opinion, trash should be a fair place to put it. I didn't think it was bad though. I mean, it got the message across about like, it's also like kind of like one of those sad things where it's like, well, the father is just trying to give his kids a good Christmas now that he's dead.
Oof. I mean, but that's the thing is that like, and we haven't really been remarking too much about the messages of these movies. A little bit. I mean,
we've been talking about them in the context of how does it relate to Christmas?
Yes.
And this is objectively a Christmas is part of the story.
So yeah. So I mean, but I wouldn't put it at delicious trash. I would
no,
just
I'm
put
saying
it in
normal trash. Yeah,
that's fair. Then yeah.
We'll compromise.
Yes. Yeah. So what about Just Friends? I did not remember this movie. I forgot about Ryan Reynolds' movie.
Ryan Reynolds is in a fat suit at the beginning. And his friend wants to be just friends. And then he does the hockey thing and he's like, you don't want to get friend zone. This is pretty much the movie that anyone who talks about the friend zone probably first heard it here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the term friend zone existed before that, but like the annoying way everyone talks about the friend zone now was probably popularized by this film.
People don't remember the fact that like Ryan Reynolds started his career with all this dude bro alpha male bullshit, like the pickup artist style.
Van Wilder was a gem, but it wasn't, man, it was trash.
Yeah.
I think in that same way, this is trash. It is like because also there's like a subplot about Anna Faris, like he's an agent for Anna Faris, who's like a musician, and she's like they dated for like a very short period of time, and she's like crazy for him to the point where she's basically like tries to kill
What the fuck?
or at least threaten the life of the girl from his youth that he had a crush on. And
I think this gets a Trading Places deal where it's like, it's not even like, it has terrible messaging in it. It is terrible, but it's still like at the core of it, watchable kind of thing. Yeah.
I'll put it in the trash.
Cool. And then we have two movies that seem very different from each other, which is one, Last Holiday. What do we think about Queen Latifah?
So Queen Latifah is misdiagnosed with having terminal cancer.
Oh shit.
And so she's like, well,
she does a bucket list about it?
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna do all the things I always want. So she was gonna go on like a big ski vacation.
I fucking love this.
All sorts of fun.
I remember this movie.
And she's like, oh, I don't want to die. I want to be with this cute guy. And then at the end, it turns out that someone else apparently got the wrong news that day. And they were told, no, you're fine. And also apparently a middle-aged black woman, not terminally ill with cancer.
I'm so sorry. You weigh 100 pounds less than this other person that I found that actually has cancer and is dead. You're good. You're totally fine, I swear.
So I don't know. It's good. It's a good movie.
I remember it now.
It's a good movie. Is it a standout good movie? No. Is it trash? Absolutely not. It definitely has not earned a trash.
Would you put it in delicious trash? No, I think it's just good. It's just good. That's so funny because you describing it, I'm like, fuck, I remember this movie. It's good.
It's weird because I feel like no one else could have been in it. Queen Latifah, there's something about Queen Latifah in that moment of time that makes the movie work. If you'd done it with any other, not just like black actress, but like actress, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm into it.
Queen Latifah made it her own movie. It is a fantastic film.
This is fair.
But it's good.
I will put it
in the tier. It's also the Christmas part's not like a huge part of it.
That's fair.
It is technically a holiday taking place during Christmas, but the point is that she's dying.
Okay. And now, our very final film is Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which is about Santa Claus coming to town. I think it's decent. I wouldn't put it at Rudolph. I would put it alongside those other like tone pieces.
I would agree with that. It's in the Charlie Brown vein. It is if it's on during the holidays, I guess I'm watching it, but I'm not thinking too hard.
But I would see, and I wouldn't call it delicious trash, and I wouldn't call it trash, but I just don't like the animation style of these movies. But yeah,
you think it's bad?
What?
You want to give it a bad?
No, I wouldn't give it a bad.
See, so that's a problem. It's like it's like delicious trash and they're just some. At this point, I feel like it's so weird. It's like delicious trash and trash should both be higher.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess it's good. I'll give it a good. I like that.
So here we are, everyone. We've finally done it. We've made the definitive Christmas movie tier list.
Ignoring the fact that we are missing 10 movies.
Yeah, ignoring the fact that like we're missing most of the movies that Cameron and I like. Here it is. Ta-da! So shall we go down the list?
I'm not going to repeat every movie. I'm going to talk
about the top ones.
Okay, I'll do that.
So we got Elf. Perfect. Home Alone, perfecter. No, I'm kidding. It's great. Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way and Miracle on 34th Street could watch it any day of the week. Like so
they're
good.
So like
yes.
If anyone, like that's a weird thing. I feel like a normal person who is not like their brain isn't as exploded as mine might watch Miracle on 34th Street and be like, I don't get it.
Yeah, like so what? Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's like
it's great.
It's such of a different time and place, and it's just so innocent in how it wants to portray the world.
It's kind of how, if what was it? It's a Wonderful Life was written by capitalists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Wait, It's a Wonderful Life was written by capitalists. It's all about how the banks are fine. Don't worry about it. Don't do a run on the banks. It's fine.
That's a good point. But it has to be a small, friendly bank. And then A Muppet Christmas Carol. And
banger.
Yep. It's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
No business being as good as it is.
It's surprising. Yeah, seriously.
Each one of these is like it has some element to it that helps it shine beyond the fact that it's a Christmas film.
Yep.
But it's quintessentially a Christmas film.
And then rounding out the mood poetry at the bottom, but then we have Die Hard leading the greats because it is just a very good movie unto itself.
Alan Rickman's like that movie is Alan Rickman's movie. I know that Bruce Willis is in it, but Alan Rickman is the reason it's so good.
Then we have Home Alone 2, incredibly good, and I think that it's like, I gotta say, I really like it.
I really think it should have been a good.
I hate you. The Grinch, I think, should have been a good. because I don't like it that much.
Compromise is a bitch.
Silly. I know. I hate it. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, it's great. I think it's fair. I wouldn't put it at
But
legendary.
it's not legendary.
That's fair. It is wonderful. And then the Santa Claus, the scrupulousness of it alone is worthy of being in here. And then we have Good, which is all these tone pieces, beautiful things to put on in the background that I think would be really nice just to have kind of like on in a loop, like a Yule log, which are Charlie Brown Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Christmas with the Cranks. Probably don't put that on the background. Same thing with The Last Holiday. But I gotta say, Santa Claus Coming to Town, also very nice.
Now, if you want to have a good time, though, you gotta go to the delicious trash.
Delicious trash right there.
Delicious trash
It's
category.
nasty.
So nice.
Of the Gremlins. But these are all just like hijinks, weird, silly movies that like don't even need any reason to be dumb, but they are, and it's fun and it's stupid, and they're worth putting it on during this time of the year, but maybe not like every
Sorry, I'm trying to get
any
into
other
the
time.
chat.
Yeah, no worries.
So Sam says,
Yes.
and I'm inclined to agree a bit.
Yeah.
Hot take: Jack Frost is great.
Is it though?
I don't think so.
I mean, I do like Michael Keaton a lot. Like, legitimately, as an actor, I enjoy him. Like, he's doing good acting. I just don't like the story.
Well, the problem is he's not technically in it. He's a puppet.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Tom Hanks in the Polar Express.
I'm gonna have to push back on that a little. Just Friends is legendary. I could give it a legendary, but I think it's far better as a trash, just for the kind of vibe you're going for. Legendary is like I'm not checking all the boxes. This is when your teacher's like, I'm only gonna give you a C if you do the bare minimum. Legendaries are not C's, they're A's.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that we're the delicious trash ones are these kind of movies that you need to put it on and be like, what the fuck is like these are the ones that are worth like sitting down and like watching and just with some friends and be like, this is fun and weird.
What is going on in that movie theater with all those gremlins? What is that about?
I love that. I love how stupid so many of these things are. It's like very cartoony. Yeah, a lot of these are basically like moving cartoons, especially the cartoon. But yeah, and then I mean, leading trash as the Polar Express is kind of fitting. Like top of trash tier, I think is pretty perfect.
It's like what was the logic here?
Yeah,
and that pretty much defines the entire category.
And then kind of everything else, I don't know if we really need to remark on.
I kind of want to move Just Friends up to delicious trash.
Do you though?
It is trash. As I cannot give it a non-trash category, but there's an energy and an absurdity to it that makes it just a little more delicious for me.
I disagree, and I'm keeping it there. And you're terrible
I'm gonna
for
have to
saying
just
that.
accept it.
There's elements of it that are just, this is silly.
It's icky.
It's icky, yes. And so controversial take down here are all of these ones because A Christmas Carol, some people have a soft spot for it and might put it above Polar Express. I think that's silly because Polar Express is hilarious. Bad Santa, no, I don't think there's any controversial about that.
Wait, didn't A Christmas Carol come out after the Polar Express?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's not sickening. It's not them trying to figure out how people are supposed to look. It's them like, all right, we got this down, and now we're gonna have Jim Carrey in here, and it's gonna be kind of weird.
Well, I don't remember if Beowulf came out before or after that, but it was the same group, I think. The same production group. That's what I mean. Beowulf also is shitty.
Regardless, it's not Polar Express. It's not this weird vibe. Also, I feel like the problem is because it is A Christmas Carol, it's so overdone. Like, there are 4 Christmas Carol movies in this tier list alone.
Including ones that aren't called Christmas Carol.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't even have the name Christmas Carol in there. Miracle on 34th Street, just kind of meh.
It's not as good as the original. The black and white one is a nonsense train ride from hell, and it's amazing, and I love it.
It is perfect. And then, of course, we have just not even worth watching. Like, that's primarily the thing that I think about this, is that these are the movies that, like, who cares kind of thing. Like, they're
movies you're allowed to like if you like them, but if someone told me it's Christmas and we're putting on one of these movies, I would hit them. And
exactly.
I would leave.
Yeah. And the thing that I find funny is that there are some movies down here that we have never watched that are apparently, like, really good. Like, Arthur Christmas is apparently fucking awesome. That's the only one I can see. The other one's kind of meh all around. Christmas, I think, was okay. The one with Kurt Russell.
I remember Noel because I remember it being really good, but I don't remember it.
Okay.
So that makes me think, am I Berenstein Bearings myself again?
You might, with Cameron Diaz being a trailer editor.
Yeah, The Holiday was... It's a good movie.
It's good?
It's a good movie.
On that note, I think we've spent enough time on live stream, and we appreciate you all coming and hanging out for this very festive occasion. So we hope that you guys are going to have a very happy holiday, and thank you so much for hanging out with us during this.
And remember in this holiday season to always say Merry Christmas to all, and to all like and subscribe.
Yay. Now I need to awkwardly find the turn off button.